Okay. Hello and welcome back. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons. Last we had left off, you guys had reconvened, met up in this strange fey-like realm, one that you had since come to know as the quote-unquote room of Velaveria, a strange and powerful entity that takes the form of a young child. Playful, seemingly lighthearted, but also potentially volatile. On tracking her down following the Eladrin that had temporarily made a alliance with you all, she had dispatched of them relatively quickly, turning them all into dolls in the matter of seconds and stashing them away in timeout. You guys came in forward to converse and confront Melody, who had been with her near the whole time, just having a good old time playing, having fun, when you noticed the unconscious form of Sunlar, the elf who had been leading you as well as two other warden groups who had braved and seemingly bested a significant threat in the Bloodlands while you had accompanied him and had since basically gone radio silent. Well, it seems one way or another, here he is. You investigated him and saw that he was still alive, though wounded and patched up with a mix of stitching and what seemed to be porcelain, closing a nasty looking wound cut right down his torso. Velaveria claimed to have found him, to have fixed him, and after some discussion, said you could take him back if you played some games and won some games. Though if you lost, Velaveria would not give Sunlar back and would be keeping her friend Melody. Melody was the first to agree to these terms, and soon after, you all found yourselves engaging in these games. You have played 2 games thus far. Ezekiel played a game of memory and deception, where he had to recount 2 memories, one false, one true, and try to trick Velaveria into choosing the incorrect one. However, she picked the right one, and Ezekiel, you find yourself now lacking that memory. Followed up, Suggestion engaged in a game of chance and bluff. Successfully, with a little bit of what some may call cheating. Calling her bluff and evening the score. And now the score stands 1-1. And you're ready, and the third game is yet to be announced. So before we jump back into it, is there anything anyone wants to add, ask for context or otherwise?
No, sir, DM, sir.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think so.
All right.
Yes.
So after the game Suggestion, you return towards the party. Velaveria is giddy, humming, skipping in a circle as she kind of whistles a little tune to herself in her own little world for the time being, it seems.
I've never seen a happier loser.
around the group, you notice that it's not just Veliveria. There are plenty of dolls that are laid out, unmoving. The trees, the plants, the foxes, birds, and squirrels, bugs that you had seen before, those creatures, all moving around with this same sort of feel of excitement. You get this sense that you're being not just watched, but like almost like the trees themselves might be like side-eyeing you, like you don't really fit in or belong here. Like you guys you're strange, you're outsiders, what are you doing? You don't fit the vibe, you know? That's the kind of the feeling that you're getting right now, though you can't pinpoint where it's coming from. You do feel a bit out of place playing these games as well. You're not exactly playing them for fun, it seems. Whereas Suggestion said, Veliveria does seem to just be enjoying herself, regardless of the fact that she just lost. Mm. Man, so I had to get back into the session, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So, Ezekiel looks up at Suggestion, still kind of like a little pale in the face, more so than normal. Um, you won. That's good. He's gonna take like a deep chug of water from his water skin.
Well, would say has to be.
Yeah, you have a way about you, I've seen. Oh,
A lot can happen when you rely on your own talents.
no, please, not now. I'm sorry.
I'm just
No, I
only
know.
teasing.
I know. It's nothing too personal. It's just I feel strange.
You don't look strange.
It's more. I don't know. It's like a gap in between what I said and then coming back here. I remember the made up story, and then I remember walking away knowing that I lost. That's it.
Well, would imagine then you probably lost something that you don't need anymore.
I suppose. I don't know. Old here was talking something about. I don't know, something about
So
my
I
dad
heard
or
the tale.
something.
Well, yeah, I was just recounting it to him. It doesn't seem he remembers. Like, maybe something's wrong with his head. Reaches over
A
and
shame.
pats your head, Ezekiel.
Thank you.
Like, do not. What, did I not tell it right? I could try telling you again. It was exactly how. At least I thought. Maybe I'm forgetting. Okay, I'll tell it one more time. And he starts to.
Ezekiel and Ultir are gonna have a little like they're just going over the memory.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, that I really said that.
Yeah,
Are
you
you
did.
sure?
You seemed really happy while you were doing it.
Well,
You s-
perhaps we should get on to the next game.
oh, right.
We are on a bit of a time crunch here.
Yeah.
How many more
You
games do
think-
we have to do?
Well, it's a first of 4.
Okay,
Yeah,
4. Well,
enough
I wasn't sure if
until-
it was 4
yeah,
or 6.
enough until she can't win. So
Yeah.
Oh my god.
we might have to do them all if we don't win consistently in a row.
Yep.
Around
Oh.
Frederica, Francesca, the flowers, grass, even seems to shy away from you. Looking towards Valaveria as Otur, Suggestia, and Ezekiel, they turn their attention towards her. You can notice that it has quite the opposite effect. The area seems to be almost gravitating towards her until she realizes, that's right, we're supposed to be playing. And she places a finger on her chin and taps it as if contemplating what game to play next. And she runs up to a tree, whispers something to it. You over here. Can I borrow some? Just a couple. And 2 greenish purple vines begin to descend from one of the nearby trees. She takes them and begins to pull them back, and they come free without any effort. She drags them over towards you two, or towards the group. These long lengths of vine. And she looks up at the group. Have you ever played skip rope before?
Ezekiel's gonna nod but not say anything.
I'm gonna just look at Frederica because I feel like she probably has. Just because off the vibe.
She's standing with one vine in each hand. She's bouncing on the balls of her feet. Like,
All right. Well, okay, I'll play. Yes, I know how to.
alright, it's simple then. If you are the one that's got to play, then I'll go for you. Well, you need a second one. We're going to be using both of them, so when I'm jumping in the middle, 2 of you will have to do the ropes. I can do the ropes by myself for one of you. If you're going to be the one jumping, whoever lasts the longest wins.
I can assist with these ropes if you need a hand.
That would be helpful. Yes.
Leads the way.
All right. She goes and she looks up at Fred. Did you want to jump first or do the ropes first?
I'll do the ropes first.
She goes and she hands one side of the 2 ropes to you, Frederica. And she stands off to the side of them as, guess, Francesca, you pick up the other end of the ropes.
Indeed.
All right. So, she stands there, jumping in place from foot to foot, waiting, ready for the 2 of you to start.
It's how many, or was it based on time? Remind me.
Yep, whoever lasts the longest.
Hmm.
So, whatever you guys'
follow
strategy
your
is, I guess.
Yes, I will follow your lead. However you choose to set the pace, as I give her kind of like a little like wink, wink You know,
Are
are you gonna try to like go really fast to tire her out? Are you gonna try to go slow? Like, I don't know what the plan is here, but I'm following your lead.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Oh, it's gonna backfire. Okay, I'm sorry.
I mean, you don't have
Let's,
to like set up. You could just start normal and see.
Fine, we'll start. No. Can I? Okay, no, fine. We'll start normal. Sorry.
Okay, you start normal, and she waits until you two fall into a rhythm. Double, and she jumps into the center and starts to happily bounce from foot to foot, seemingly with ease, beaming up at you, Frederica, like with just pure childlike wonder in her face. At some point, spinning 180 degrees to look up at you as well, Francesca. She hums a little like ditty in her out loud as she skips, keeping the rhythm.
Can I
Uh,
try to like make puffs of smoke out of my body to like distract her and like fuck her up?
Okay, Frederica, what were you saying?
I was gonna look towards Fran. Well, I'm okay. So I'm waiting for her to kind of twirl. But I'm gonna look at Francesca, nod my head, and then immediately rage and start moving aggressively.
You're just gonna
fast.
go like really fast suddenly?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. We're doing a
both of you.
combined effort here.
Yeah, athletics checks, please.
Okie dokie. Let's see. 26.
Okay. Six athletics is insane.
You know, dumb strength-based classes, you know what I'm saying? Like, freaking the strength-based class.
Mhm.
Sorry, I'm double checking if I have advantage on this. I think I do.
I think you do.
Yeah. Don't look at my
With
little
your-
hand
when you're
hovering over the
raging, yeah.
advantage.
What kind
Yeah.
of rage is this? And what did you roll on your rage thing?
That's a good question. 23. Oh my god.
Good thing.
And
One
I know.
and 14. Damn.
Holy
we don't
shit.
look at that. And I didn't think about the 8. Fuck. Hell yeah. 7. What's a 7?
What's a
My
7?
gosh! Flowers and vines temporarily grow until my rage ends. The terrain for enemies.
How suitable for the area.
Yes, how suitable.
Right?
So,
Maybe so true.
so as you begin to pick up the pace, she keeps up her footwork to those outside, seeming like a blur. The two ropes oscillating in opposite directions, the whacking at the grass and the ground, the pace going faster and faster. Velaveria keeping up with it for the most part. You can see the strain on Frederica, not so much Francesca because she doesn't have proper flesh, but you know, she's keeping up. Frederica's muscles bulging in her focused rage state, and the two ropes nearly invisible to most of your eyes. Though Velaveria does keep up for a time, seconds pass, and it's not until the ground beneath her feet begins to change as flowers, plants bloom around Frederica and make their way into where Velaveria is jumping. They catch a bit at her bare feet, and just enough that her ankle snags one of the vines, and she tumbles forward into the freshly planted or freshly grown flowers from your rage. And She looks up at you wide-eyed, like almost upside down from where she's laying on the ground. A smile on her face, breathing heavily. I think I've ever seen it go that fast before. That was amazing. Can I try again? I mean, we won't count the second one. I just want to do it again. She scrambles to her feet, dusts off the grass stains from her knees.
I think it's only fair if it's my turn next.
And
And have
she
fun
pouts
too.
a little bit and fine. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's only fair. And okay. And she reaches up, like, give me grabby hands towards the ends of the vine that you have.
I give them to her.
Okay.
Nervous.
She stands across, still from you, Francesca, and she kind of shakes the vines a little bit. We're not on the same we're not on the same team. It's Fred's turn.
I drop the vines and just like hold my hands up innocently and back up.
She gives a smile. She kind of whips the two vines so that the energy carries for them like a wave, and as they reach towards the other end and those two ends of the vines that you were holding lash into the air, they stay suspended as if held by invisible hands. Anchored in place, you see Valeria begin to test the weight of the vines and start to play, and she begins to set a pace as you stand off to the side, Frederica. The rhythmic thwacking of these vines against the ground.
Well, hold up. I need to stretch first, okay? So she can keep
Okay.
whipping it, but I need to stretch.
Okay. Fred stands off to the side and starts stretching.
Okay, I'm ready. All right. Bueno.
All right, you hopping in?
Shit. Yeah, I guess I'm hopping in. Oh, fuck.
Fred hops in and starts to skip the ropes. Lock eyes with Valeria. She looks up at you, bites her lower lip a little bit, and then as you get comfortable, it's like, it was really fun when you did it. Hopefully you'll have fun too. And she starts to increase the pace. Could you make an athletics or acrobatics check? Your choice.
Stick to the athletics. Thank you.
Okay. Wait, what just happened?
I thought it was a save. Is it a save? No, it's a check.
It's not a save, it's just a check.
My bad. Okay, my bad.
Okie dokie.
Let me save.
So, Frederica continues to skip as the pace increases. Fred, you feel your thighs, calves beginning to burn as you are basically running, sprinting in place, trying to keep up with the timing. And she speeds up, slows down, goes a bit off speed at times, and you're just able to keep up. Eventually, though, a vine does catch your foot. You stumble but stay standing, and it's clear to both Valeria and everybody else you did last a good amount longer than she did against you and Francesca. Even so, she has this look of awe and like impressed. Okay, you won that one. But so now you're going to do it again. It's my turn again, right?
I said it wouldn't be fair to everyone else that's waiting to play a game, so no, we should probably move on to the next game. We'll see after.
That's not fun. All right, I guess. And she looks a bit disappointed. She looks around at the rest of the group and are you having fun?
I have not gotten to play yet, so I cannot really say. I mean, that was kind of a workout, if anything.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I should think of a game that everyone can play then. Okay. And she looks to everybody. All right, this is one that we all can play. We're going to play hide and seek next. I will be the seeker, and you all hide. If I find you, I win.
If you find all of us, or I mean, we're all gonna hide, and you're gonna
Yes,
look for
everybody
all of
has.
us.
If I find if I find most of you, I win. That's fair, right? That's fair.
So 4 of us. Is Melody included?
Yeah, Melody can play if she wants to. Of course. Of course
I
she
would
can.
love to play, of course.
You can hide too.
Yeah.
So
Let's go, Zeke. And I just grab his hand and gonna try to find a
Wait, I
tree.
haven't started counting yet. That's cheating.
Oh, fine.
Ezekiel's gonna slump back on the log.
So she skips over to a tree. And as she's doing so, she chants in a sing-song voice. Don't just flee, become like me, and maybe then you won't be seen. But lie too loud or feel too wrong, and I'll find you before too long. And then she starts counting as she rests her head against the 13, 12.
I would like to find a hole and bury myself in it.
Okay.
Mhm.
I want to find some tall, like a big bush,
All right.
and just go in there.
Okay. So as she's counting down, she's not counting in seconds. It seems to be a different like time signature that you're not really familiar with. It seems like each count, each beat is quite a few seconds. You guys might have a while to get a ways away. But even so, you got the feeling, even as she's looking away, that still being seen, watched, side-eyed, looked at like strangers in this place. As if, like, again, the plants, trees, the realm itself is shying away from you all. Otier looks around and stands behind a tree, and maybe if I just get really far away, take up some time. I don't exactly know. And he just starts sprinting away.
Wait, no. I don't think
Melody.
that's a good idea.
Melody.
Just gets this up. 11.
But what if it's better to just lose? I feel like we'd be taking more time just playing this game. Still gonna try to
No,
hide,
no.
so I'm gonna go
You
to
think that
in a
we
tree.
should just intentionally lose so we can move on?
I don't know if that's the smartest idea. Wish I thought of that soon. I'd rather. I don't know.
Ezekiel's
But if
gonna
this goes
leave
on too
his
long.
bush, put his
Mhm.
hands on Melody's shoulders, and kind of shake her. Melody,
What
I'm
is
not
it,
sure we
Zeke?
could win this game.
listen. Can you still make
10.
people invisible?
Right. I could. But sure. But what's the fun
Michael
in
Tier
that?
invisible. Posh. Who gives?
Push.
Oh,
We're trying to win you right now. We're trying to win. There's fun in winning.
that feels like cheating.
Me. I don't care.
Fine.
Listen.
Be a cheater then. And I just cast greater invisibility on him.
Okay. Poof. On
Oh, you
Ezekiel? Or
You couldn't have put it on old Tier.
I thought that's. Am I running or not? I only have 9. Whatever's left.
I guess you can turn invisible and she too. Get over
No.
here and
What?
That's
So is Ezekiel invisible? He's like, cast invisibility on Otier. He's like, all right, whatever, fine. You're invisible now, Ezekiel.
Oh,
Womp womp. Otier pushes his way past some branches and just sprints through the trees like, whatever.
I guess I'm invisible.
Oh,
I'm gonna
man.
go
Well,
hide in my bush
I'm gonna
again.
go into the tree,
Just into a tree, okay. 8.
yeah.
like the bush.
I was gonna try to climb up a tree too. Maybe make it up to the canopy.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna do a minor illusion and make a big tree in front of me.
Okay. All right. Bishop suggestion Persephone and Francesca.
I have a question.
Yes.
So my celestial's still there.
How
Up
long does it
high.
last?
It lasts an hour.
So probably, yeah.
Could I have? I want my celestial to kind of. Could it scope out the area and look for good hiding spots?
What is a good hiding spot?
I don't know.
You know when you see it.
You'll
You'll
it
know
when
when
see
you
it.
see it. Yeah,
Can
like
I
I don't know,
have
like
my
a,
celestial via the DM give me an answer, please?
like a really thick bush, maybe like a very like
I don't think your
full
celestial
tree.
can your celestial like can you telepathically communicate with your celestial?
It is.
The spirit weapon.
The spirit
Yeah,
weapon
I
is
know.
not
I
a
don't have a
celestial.
form for it right now.
I don't think. I'm not sure if you
What is
can
it?
telepathically communicate with it. Like
No, I would have it fly down to me, and then I would ask it to find it.
Okay.
I can't telepathically communicate with it.
7. Sure. It starts to fly down, and you communicate this idea. It looks up, goes up. Whatever your celestial is, go ahead and roll a perception check for it using the celestial stats.
Okay.
Persephone, Francesca, Bishop, and so. Oh
I
no,
said
Bishop's in a tree.
I was gonna
Sorry.
bury
Oh, you're in a
myself.
bush. Yeah, you're burying yourself. Right.
Yeah,
There's
returning to my
I don't-
origins.
They're
That's
leaning
crazy.
against a tree, right?
So suggestion and what?
They're leaned against a tree.
She's
Counting?
yep. Her face covered, like resting on her arms, leaning against the tree. So we
Might
have
have a
suggestion,
better idea.
Persephone.
I'm gonna be on the other side of that tree.
You're just gonna be on the other side of that tree.
Genius.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
proficiency bonus. Okay, so it's a +2 plus my proficiency bonus, so +6.
As you get to the other side of the tree, suggestion. You notice like the branches, leaves on the tree moving not around you, but like almost towards you, but still like with that feeling of, why are you here? You don't belong here.
Okay, tree, I get that often.
Persephone.
So, having a look around and seeing that, probably the toy chest is too small to hide behind. Possibly. I mean, is it? How big is it? It's giant, massive toys in front of it. How tall is the tea table?
Tea table? It's a table. I mean,
Yeah.
it's smallish, but it's got it's not big enough to hide behind because it's a table with legs.
Yeah, it's got chairs or stools or something, though. But yeah, fine.
Yes.
I don't know, just fly up and sit in a tree somewhere.
Okay. All right. Could everyone make, I guess, whatever check you're making to hide? What was your perception check for the celestial, Ezekiel?
It was a 14.
Okay. It
Could I
finds a
argue that
place.
I make an athletics check because I needed to dig a hole and put myself in it?
I'd argue that I would say you could argue to make a nature check to try to make yourself blend in as well, very well. I mean, like, just dig a very fast hole. It's still a very, like, I mean, if you want to just dig a very hasty and, crude hole, then you could do that, I guess, if you're just trying to dig as fast as you can. You can
What
join
if,
Otier in the
how about
athletics check,
a
because he's
performance check?
a
Would that be?
performance.
Yeah, like I gotta,
I don't think you're digging a hole is not a performance.
Well, maybe not for you. Have you seen this body? Everything's a performance. Come
Everything's
on.
a performance for me. Well, what are you doing there, Dune? Yeah, 11 and 4.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a 15 total. What am I
Okay.
doing?
I-
Hiding
Oh
behind
no,
a
I
tree.
thought I didn't know what you were rolling for.
I talked all that shit, but I
That's
did get a
stealth?
16 nature.
Yeah, I'm
So
stealthing
Okay.
in broad daylight.
Alright.
I mean, I don't know what my thing's considered. Would that be stealthing? I'm trying to be high up in the trees, but I'll fucking.
I would
Yeah, go
argue
ahead.
that's athletics because for me
I mean,
because
to climb a tree, you're still hiding.
Yeah.
Right? You're still hiding. Alright. So it seems like everybody is going a stealth route. I don't think anyone is doing anything except for maybe Francesca that could realistically be described as anything but stealth.
I have a. How would invisibility work with the stealth check?
You get advantage on it.
Oh, okay. Well. Wait.
Hey. So
Alright, I
your
guess
celestial
so.
guides you to a place, and you're all in place. Go ahead and make your stealth check.
Rip.
Okay.
Win.
it's okay. You're a distraction.
True.
So where's Melody hiding again?
Melody made a tree with the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and she's just. I think she's just standing.
She's just
behind it.
standing behind the 2D
Yeah.
cardboard cutout.
It's a pretty good one. So you see?
It's a very realistic cardboard cutout.
Very
You
realistic.
could argue it's a performance.
She finishes her countdown, and you're not even trying. walks around the tree and almost like pouting disappointedly looks up at you, Suggestion.
Oh, I wanted to join you for your search on the others.
You're... But they're on your team. She cocks her head to the side.
That's not, well, I mean, it's not particularly fair to assume that my fun is infringent on hiding alone.
Well, that wouldn't be fair to that. That wasn't in the rules. The rules were I'm the finder and they're the hiders. So maybe next time, if you guys want to play again after this, we can. But I should go and find the rest, or at least tell the others that I found them already. And she begins to skip away.
I'll follow her.
She comes up and behind the little tea table, found you, Persephone. And then she skips over to where the illusory tree is, and she looks up at it and kind of gives. I don't remember this one. She looks up at it, like almost like marveling at it. What's Melody doing?
She's just going to be looking down very nervously and just smiles and does a small wave down at her. knowing
Well, she
that-
can't see you through the illusion, so
Oh, right. Oh, okay. She can't then.
yeah. So it's like you're hiding, and you're in your hiding spot, and the seeker is like right there, but they haven't.
I'm gonna. Oh gosh, I don't know. I think I'll probably, maybe stand still and not breathe for the whole time until they leave. Oh, I see. It does last a minute, huh?
A minute. So
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run for it.
Melody start running away, giggling all the while.
Absolutely. They'll never find me.
Vetiveria carries on, right past all of that. Doesn't call out Melody. Instead, almost in a beeline, one by one, heads to where the rest of you are, including the invisible, finding you. And eventually rounding you guys up and bringing you back to the center. In the end, the score is evened up as Velaveria finds everybody except for apparently Melody. It goes up to you, Melody, and hands up, like almost like cheering, like triumphantly, as if sharing in your victory, your solo victory. It's so good, I didn't even see you.
This game is so fun. I see some of the others. Guess they're not so good at this game that I thought.
They weren't really. It was. They. Well, I could tell that they were trying, but they didn't really. Well, they weren't really, blending in well. They didn't really fit in. It was easy to find them.
I feel like they barely tried. And we're just
But
giggling
it
here.
was fun playing with everybody, so I think that we should continue that. She nods.
Yeah, say, wouldn't that count as a win for everybody? Huh?
No, I don't think so. This way it's even, it's all tied up, that's more exciting. That keeps everybody wanting to play more, right? Otier's standing there, kind of out of breath, hands on his knees, briefly after. being chased down, sprinting. How did... I don't think I quite understood that last one. Should I have a moment before the next game, please? Sure, I need a moment to set it up anyway. And she goes and skips off. She goes over to the dollhouse that was sitting there and begins to... and plops down in front of it, begins to tinker with things. Giving you guys some time alone. The score now being 2-2.
Continuing to play these group games just puts us at a bigger disadvantage. We should probably play to our strengths.
Yeah, I can't
I
describe that
agree.
last game as anything else other than cheating. She clearly can see us, no matter where we go in this place. But
Just the simple
No.
matter of including more variables makes things easier for her to win.
yeah,
You're right. Val, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't have fun playing as a group.
Well, that's why you lost.
No. It's just
No, that's why it was so easy to find you. She nods.
because there wasn't fun.
You weren't. You stood out. You didn't hide well. You didn't blend in.
Yeah.
Didn't even try to. Before it was, I barely noticed you all. You and Francesca and Otier. And you changed. You're different now.
Hmm.
Even Frederica and Bishop, they, in their own way, they were, but I'm just trying to make it so that everyone has fun again. I just want everyone to have fun again.
Hmm. Yeah, quite the dilemma.
Hey. I want to play with everyone.
Each of us
Yeah.
wants the opportunity to show you our best selves, and I don't think we can do that in a group. You know, our skills are just better shown when we are individually playing. Then you get more one-on-one
But
attention
that's-
from us anyway.
But then the others just have to sit and watch, and that's not fun. You guys weren't having fun sitting and watching before. Like, you all said
They
it.
can play
You
their
all
own
said it
game.
earlier. You said you didn't even get a chance to play. It wasn't.
If you're just going to
You and
talk over
Bishop
me,
said-
then I am done.
I'm sorry. It's- Are you saying you
Well,
don't
I'm-
want to play anymore?
Well, quite frankly, there's a lot on the line if we don't play. So
yeah, it's hard to have fun when we might lose a friend. Would you have fun if you could lose a friend from not playing or for losing? That's not fun.
well, I mean, if you look at it from her angle, she could also lose a friend or two. This is a game of equal loss. Just it's stressful. Hmm. I think once this is all said and done, we'll be able to play more games for actual fun. Once we just go back to friends, no competitions on the line.
That's not true.
Of
You know
course.
what our
Once this
type of fun
over-
is? Our type of fun is killing fiends, and you're preventing us from having that fun. Not to say that this isn't fun, but we have more fun if we do just one more game. Probably choose someone else. We all had fun. Yeah.
Okay, I get that. Everybody's fun is different. That's what even when you and Bishop were playing rough, I didn't like it. You did seem to be enjoying it. I got mad at that. I didn't understand, but I'm trying to understand. Okay,
Well,
but I have already
well,
set
haven't
up the next one. If maybe one more and then
which
Hmm?
Oh, no,
What?
you said you set up the next one, which
Yeah, she
is
says she's already set. She points over towards the dollhouse.
He points towards the dollhouse.
Mm-hmm.
What game were we playing with the dollhouse?
Well, is everyone still gonna play? Are we still playing? She looks at you like, well, there's something a bit deeper than the childlike expression in this question. Like waiting to see if you're going to try to back out of this arrangement.
I think a better question
Well,
is what can't you play with a dollhouse? I mean, it's almost endless.
yeah, you know what? I'm intrigued. Let's do it.
but well, why can't we choose the game? You've chosen, the other ones.
You did. Well, at least not this one, but you did
Uh.
choose one. You gave me ideas, and I will make sure that everyone has fun. I will, but it is my room. These are my games, and you want to take one of my toys. So at least this one. I've already set it up. I've already set it up.
So, what have you set up?
She points over to the dollhouse again.
I go over to look at it more closely.
Okay. You see a wooden dollhouse with a variety of little dolls and little rooms. Uh, most of the furnishings and details are simply painted on, not actually like freestanding pieces.
Hmm.
This is another game for everyone. And after, I'll let you choose the next one. Okay?
Okay. You're letting us play with your dollhouse.
She nods. I've set it up
That's
for you.
very
I set
sweet
it
of
up
you.
for all of you.
That's very sweet of you. Well,
All right.
let's play then.
Alright.
Ezekiel's gonna put kind of like a unsure smile. It's
And she goes
genuine,
and
just like nervous.
she grabs it. It's almost too big for her as she lifts it and sort of waddle walks over to where the majority of the group is and places it down. As she does, and you
Well,
all,
what do we have to do?
She points at the dollhouse. As you all look at it, you see it seems to change a bit. Its details become more realistic. Your vision seems to almost telescope into the house itself. until you're all standing in what seems to be a kitchen. You look around, and
Ah, shit.
you can see like first glance as your eyesight a kitchen, but then everything starts to come into focus. The furnishings, the appliances, all of it seem to be made of painted wood. Around, you see that there is a doll of a child sitting at a small kid's table. The painted expression on the face seems visibly upset. In front of the doll is an empty plate and utensils, both made of wood. And across the table is an empty plate. Around the kitchen on the stove, there's a small pot. There are a number of what seems to be like painted on spice racks, nothing actual that you could actually grab. And this small faint scent of cinnamon. On the counter, there is a fox, one of those blue foxes. Though it's been gutted, it seems. Stuffing overflowing like entrails. Near it is a pair of scissors. There are many cabinets, drawers. Some of them seem to be simply painted, others may be real, but would require some investigating. Those are the things that jump out to you at first. That and the huge eye peering in from one of the non-existent windows. The window's no glass in it. I've set up some rooms. They need to be fixed. It's up to you to fix them. And then she withdraws, leaving you.
Oh,
Wait.
no, I was
Ye-
gonna jokingly say we're gonna play house, but we're literally cleaning a house.
Um. Yeah, it looks like we're inside the house, and we're the
Yeah.
dolls.
Yep.
Hmm.
I've never seen this part of this house before. Or this is new. She looks back at the group. I don't know where to go from here.
She said we have to fix
Apparently, we're
things.
fixing it.
What are we fixing?
This doll doesn't look too happy. Probably needs the right thing to eat, maybe. And there's stuffing out of the toy, or fox or whatever it is. Maybe those things, and there's other rooms. So, I don't know. Maybe it needs to be tidied up a bit. As she takes out
Yeah.
the vial and puts a drop of blood in it.
Okay.
Yeah, I could try to fix whatever looks like needs fixing. I mean, I'll walk over to the toy that's has the stuffing on, and I'll start
Yep.
mending it.
Okay. So you go up to the stuffed fox and you start to mend it. The seams stitch up as you cast a couple iterations of the cantrip, placing its stuffing back inside and fixing. Beside you, as you are, is the stove and the empty cooking pot. currently cool to the touch and what seems to be made of maybe tin. But all of it is like the details of the area are painted clearly, like have been shrunken down to the inside. Currently, what seems to be the exit out the kitchen is a set of doors that is closed.
What if you weren't meant to fix that? Instead, well, have any of you ever tried to eat a fox?
Um,
A
a,
fox?
a fox?
What?
I haven't tried to eat a fox before. No.
Well, clearly
You're
the
saying we
doll over
should
there
cook it.
seems hungry. Yes,
What?
exactly.
Are you saying you're finally going to eat something today?
I don't think he's gonna eat a doll's stuffing. I think he's saying
Not
we feed the
me.
doll, well, the fox stuff.
Oh,
I'm not the one in this room that needs fixing.
So,
right.
do you suppose it's stew?
Fox
We can find
stew?
anything else to make out of it.
So as you are stitching up the using the mending, since you have the thing in your hands, could you make an investigation check as this stuffed
Yeah.
fox? I assume
17.
you're looking at it. Okay.
Yeah.
Looking at it, it seems the fur, the plush seems worn, like an old, like well-used toy. It's a little bit dirty, a little bit discolored. Definitely well-used, well-loved, perhaps. It has that kind of aesthetic to it.
Maybe. This toy looks like it's just something someone played with for a long time. Maybe what needs fixing is us. We're not having fun. And maybe that means we're broken.
You okay?
What do you mean, Bishop? Do you want to play?
I think that's part of it. Yeah, I think we're meant to be playing, and it's supposed to be a fun thing we figure out
Yeah, so let's
together.
play house then.
I mean, we're in a house. This is the most realistic version of house you can do. So, you know.
Yippee! So you and me, Bishop, and she just grabs his arm and goes to the kitchen.
You're in the kitchen,
Ezekiel's
yes.
gonna look over to Shajestion, open his mouth, point into his mouth, and go, "Huh."
Hey, it wasn't my idea.
yeah.
It was Bishop's here.
When she turns around to say, "Hey," I'm gonna turn around and like look around, like, who said that? That wasn't
Who
me.
said that? That didn't do anything.
I am gonna check the kitchen doors.
They appear locked.
Oh, fuck.
So we're stuck in the kitchen.
Seems like it.
Only the kitchen?
That's
Just the kitchen. Yeah, yes, only the
just
kitchen.
It doesn't
So-
This is
look
an
like I
escape
could
room?
break the doors. It just
I mean, do you want to try to break the doors?
maybe we
We have
don't
to fix
break
it.
the
I
doors.
glance over at Melody and Bishop.
A little bit. Get me out of here! Help!
No, I won't break the doors.
This just got 10 times worse.
Get me out of this infernal place.
I can to that.
Ah!
Just everybody else is just
Oh my
like
God.
clawing at the doors.
I'm gonna put my hand on Francesca. I too miss the. I too miss the dirty, mossy cove we found you in. That would be so much better than here. This place.
Anyways.
I'm gonna give him the strangest look, and then I'm just gonna walk away.
Uh-huh.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
wait,
Yeah.
did you
Aw,
say-
you're not much better, little priest boy.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh wait,
Alright.
Sam, did you say there were like plates around or like there's space?
So like without further investigating, what you guys see right now, the mended. There's the kids' size table, much smaller than what you'd expect a normal table to be, with a childlike doll sitting on one chair, seemingly distressed expression painted on. In front of it on the table is a plate with a couple utensils, all of them painted wood, and across the table from the childlike doll is another empty plate and another empty chair.
Hmm,
How
okay.
many there's the one doll, the little baby doll, and then there's the fox doll? Those are the only two
There's the
toys?
fox doll, the plush
I'm
toy
gonna
fox, and then there's the like child doll. Yes.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
sit
there's
in the
three.
chair across from the child doll, and then in the most serious voice ever, and in the deadpan expression, look at Melody and go, "Feed me, mother."
Oh, right, of course, Francesca. Why wouldn't I? How rude of me. Let's go, Bishop. Let's go make something for Francesca.
Yeah, let's make it for everybody, and we can't forget the baby and the fox and what the fuck was the other thing again? The plushie?
You're saying the same thing. There's
Oh,
not
okay,
a
there's
during
two.
this
There's
time.
two. Okay,
there's
okay,
a
the child and the
doll
wish
yeah,
that was a
and the fox
character,
plush.
man.
That's it. Yeah, he's freaking out.
yeah. No, I
Looking at
really
the thing
didn't catch it.
again.
Yeah, yeah. Look, the
Bishop wasn't
baby's
expecting to become a
distressed.
dad today.
Yeah, I'm a dad. I mean,
Again.
I already am a dad, but I'm a dad
Again,
again.
Yeah, but it's
yeah.
been a hot minute.
It's been a hot minute.
No.
You know,
Okay.
So you look at something like around the kitchen. You're like looking around. There's like the spice rack that's painted on, and you can see it kind of like scribbled in like scratched handwriting. Some of them like labeled like things like I don't know, rainbow bits and happy dust and random other like paprika. But they're not like actual jars or anything that you could actually take.
I was gonna say, wow, the only real spice was paprika. Awesome.
Yep. Stuff like happy dust and rainbow bits and unicorn sparkles and
Paprika.
and paprika. Yeah.
Aw,
Right.
you're saying happy dust
That
is not
works.
real?
Oh my god. Okay.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go set the table.
Yeah, make sure the kids' table's good too. They
Yeah,
gotta set up the kids' table too.
I'm gonna kind of like bite my thumb. Okay, there's plates, there's silverware. I'm gonna go look for like tablecloth or like placemats. There's got to be something else. Maybe candles? Something to give it more atmosphere.
Go ahead and make an investigation check, Ezekiel.
Whatever we do, we can't have this guy doing the dishes.
Oh my
you guys,
God,
You guys
bro.
are gonna get out of the room. He's got guy. Carry on. I'm gonna do the dishes.
Have fun, guys. I have,
Finally,
like, a bib
we
on.
get it. That's Austin's like goal. If I could do the dishes in D&D,
Whoa!
I've made it. If I
We
could
imagine.
role play doing the dishes.
No,
We
no,
get
leave
back
me,
to
leave me alone.
Yeah.
We get back to Kia, we're like, damn, bro.
Oh, it's a
wait, did
matiti
we
lie.
forget
Yeah,
something?
he ends up being the one we sacrifice because he takes so long doing the dishes. We all just get to go home. Yeah,
Oh,
you need to play with
man.
him when he's done.
we lose the game and it's just I get trapped in here doing
Yep,
dishes
doing
for the
dishes
rest.
for eternity. Yep.
It was an investigation check.
Yes, please.
That was a dirty 20.
Wow.
A
All
bad
right.
20.
Looking around, you find none of what you were looking for. It seems like the only plates and silverware, quote unquote, there were, are the ones that are already out. Most of the cabinets and drawers be painted on, though one does slide open, and it reveals an assortment of knives as well as a needle and thread.
Oh, well, we kind of solved this already. I'm gonna like shove the needle and thread to the side of the drawer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
What are you
so
doing?
I'm gonna pick up the knives.
Yeah, they
Are
seem
these
real
cutlery
and
knives?
sharp. No,
Oh,
they're
these are
like
not
butcher
cutlery
knives.
knives.
Yeah, they are not cutlery knives.
So we're getting mixed signals. Do we kill the fox or do we keep it fluffy and stuff?
I mean,
Huh?
would you
I
give
don't
it?
see anything else in this kitchen to eat.
I mean,
Well, I used to call Melody rations. No, I'm joking. Anyways,
What?
maybe there's like vegetables or something to make a stew with. We have a knife, so we can
We
cook.
have a knife, we have a knife, so we can cook.
Things can be chopped.
You're doing dish duties after dinner. And
So,
me and Bishop will put the kids to sleep. Oh, sorry.
no, you're fine. Sorry. So while all this is going on, I'd like to go approach this doll that's very unhappy and kind
Mm-hmm.
of curtsy deeply and be like, "Hello, I'm Persephone. I'm not sure if you have a name or what's making you so unhappy today. Maybe we could try to figure it out and start investigating this doll, like for any clues as to why it's so miserable."
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check. The doll has yet to move or change its expression.
That's
Ezekiel, sorry, go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say that's a 25.
25. So much investigation going on. So as she's doing this, French sitting there waiting for Melody to feed you.
Come on in. Come
I'm
on
not.
in.
I'm not doing the dishes. I will banish myself.
I will banish
I will.
myself.
yeah.
You can't make me. I'll go to my room.
I will take
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
like,
Nobody wants to hear your empty threats.
I'm gonna take the little like fork and knife and start banging
Mhm.
them on the table. Maza, I am hungry. Feeds me, Maza. Maza, I am hungry. Maza, feed me.
All right,
I'm gonna
mother,
put
you
my
heard her. You gotta feed her now. What?
Oh,
That's
well,
a good
yes.
idea. You know what? I
Yes.
want to do the same thing.
What do you want? You're gonna start banging the
I'm gonna
table
do
too?
the same thing that
Okay.
Fran is doing, following along.
That
I'm gonna
Frank?
put my open.
Conrad, come sit at the table with me.
Mom, feed me,
Mother.
mom.
Yeah,
Mother,
mom,
mother.
mommy,
Mom,
mommy,
mama, mommy, ma, ma,
Me.
ma, ma,
Ma.
mom,
Ma.
mom,
Okay,
mommy.
settle down.
Mommy.
Settle down, kids. I'll bring you your freaking food.
That was your mom's ringtone for you, wasn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Make.
It was for
Bishop
me.
Honey, would you like to help me cook some
Bishop
dinner?
Honey, Bishop Honey.
Yeah,
Hold on,
sure.
one
Hold
second.
on.
One second. The two of you, Bishop and Melody. After that, from the pot, you get the smallest, faintest whiff, the aroma of honey. Carry on.
Mm.
Do you smell that? It's. Huh. Did you already start cooking? That smells kind of good. Like
Oh,
honey.
yeah, it is. Maybe we can use this as one of the ingredients to make dinner.
Yeah, and make sure you put enough angel dust because that adds a lot of flavor.
Angel dust? Don't you mean happy dust?
Yeah, the happy dust. Yeah,
With some unicorn sprinkles?
Yeah, I like unicorn sprinkles. Yeah, we need to put
I
unicorn.
know you do. I'm sure you do.
Father,
You know me so well.
Suggestion
Yeah.
is taking my fork. Make him stop. Suggestion is
So-
trying to take my utensils. Father, help me.
Hey. Now you stop that suggestion. You play nice with your sister, right? We don't play like that in this house.
So Persephone, the doll itself does not change, does not give you any. From it, you do get this sense of loneliness, a sense of sadness, loss, and a little bit of guilt, perhaps.
Hmm. Oh yeah,
That's the
Persephone.
kind of feeling you get to it. And also, with your crazy investigation, both you and Ezekiel, you see some more things around. Like a lot of things have like notes scratched on them, like a kid writing on their toys. Right, one of the what looks like painted on pantries or cupboards has the words like almost in like a crayon, like waxy colored script. Imagination pantry. So, Melody, you and Bishop were talking about all that food. So what are you doing? Because you can't actually grab the spices are painted.
Oh no. And they're
Well,
hungry.
we're cooking with their imagination, of course.
Oh, you're pretending? You're just pretending to do it? That's just
Yeah, you know, I just casted, you know, with my minor illusion like a pot, you know, and we're putting, you know,
there is a pot, but yeah.
oh, there is one. Darn, that's
Yeah,
true.
there's a little pot. Yeah, but you can make another minor illusion pot if you want. I don't know. Whatever you guys want.
Yeah, it's for the hot water, you know, and then the empty pot is, you know, for the ingredients like the honey. And you know, she starts pouring some honey in the pot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, I
So as
I
you
can make
slave
honey.
over the stove, yep, as you slave over the stove, like pretending to sprinkle seasonings and add whatever in, the steam begins to rise from the pot in front of you.
Oh, oh, nice. Okay. And then I wanted to say this real quick. I'm like, oh, Persephone, look, I fixed the baby's toy. Maybe this will make it happy. And I'll just hand it over to her.
Well,
I would like that toy, Father. Give it to me.
Well, we share in this household, and first, the baby's gonna play with it first, and then after a
The
little bit,
baby
you
did
can
not
play with it
ask.
too.
I asked first. The baby did not ask.
Okay, why
Oh,
don't you play with it? Why don't you play together, and then while we wait for dinner, and then you both eat. We'll all eat together after.
I
Does
don't
that
want
sound
it
good?
anymore. Whatever.
Oh
honey,
boy.
what about suggestion? You know, he has to also play with his toys. You know, it can't just be.
I'll make a
What?
minor illusion of a similar toy.
Yay.
Oh,
Yay.
I would like that
We-
one, and I'm gonna point at the one the suggestion has.
I don't think you could move the minor illusion.
Yeah, why are they so difficult at this? Why are they so
Every
difficult at
6
this game?
seconds,
I'll
it,
hand it
it
to
did
her.
like a very, very slow animation.
I'll try to hand it to her.
Yeah, it's an illusion, sorry.
When it goes through my hand, I'm gonna start fake crying and be like, where? Where? Where?
Francesca, dear, dinner's almost ready now. Please, please, no
I don't
crying
want
at the
dinner
table.
anymore. I don't want it anymore.
Oh no. Frederica, would you mind distracting Francesca from crying at the table, please? Be a good girl now, would you?
Oh no.
Frederica is in a corner, so out of place, just watching everyone do everything that they're doing.
Okay, come on, Fred. You're the older sister, right? Go take care of Francesca, even though it's not true, or presumably.
Pretend!
But,
You don't
pretend.
own her.
Yes,
Now. You can't
pretend.
tell her what
Exactly,
to do.
pretend. Come on.
I look at Persephone.
I'll look over at Fred with these like big puppy dog eyes, equivalent
my
of like smoke
goodness.
like streaming out the edges as if like I'm holding
Oh.
back tears.
Oh.
I look towards
Yeah.
Persephone.
Persephone's just sort of like making the calm down motion. towards her. She's just like, it's okay. It's okay. Just, you're
Does he-
fine. Stay where you are. Don't move. Everything is fine. You know? And in the meantime, have placed the doll near the doll. The small fox near
Yes,
the
I
doll.
understand.
You know.
So
And
placing the small fox in front of
yeah, and I'll take the
the
plate.
doll.
Having noticed the
Okay.
imaginary pantry, and I will go and investigate that, looking for some cookies.
Okay. Well, the imaginary pantry does not open. It's just painted.
Well, that's okay. I'm still gonna find some cookies, and I'm gonna put them on the
Oh,
plate.
okay.
Mhm.
You walk back with the faint scent of freshly baked chocolate chip cookies wafting up from the plate that you have in front of you.
And I'm going to offer one to Francesca and one to Suggestion, and then put the rest, and then offer one to the doll.
Mother,
that
why
cookies
is
that smell?
Stephanie better than you at cooking? I think you are in the wrong position.
Just don't listen to the melody.
Yeah,
Just it could, if it's okay, could we maybe add some protein to the meal? I know that you have red unicorn bits and rainbow dust and whatever, but I mean, I just I'm very hungry.
Melody's like kind of like wiping a little bit of her tears as she heard Francesca say that earlier. Thank you. Sometimes these kids can just be so ungrateful sometimes.
Oh,
And she leans
man.
towards Bishop. Honey, I told you homeschooling was a bad idea.
Yeah, I know it doesn't seem right, but they get to stay at home. It's different, right? We wanted to be a family, right? So,
Mother, I miss my
uh,
friends from school. When can I go back?
hey, it's all right. I mean, you're just here to learn. We're gonna make sure that you can see your friends on the weekend, right?
I'm
We're gonna
better
have
at
a nice
math
play
than you,
date.
Father. You do not even know simple division. Can I go back to school, please?
I'm pretty sure I do know
You
simple
like
division. This is just
homeschooling.
what? When did my children become so mean? And why are you eating
I
cookies
do not want
before
Suggestion
dinner?
to be my date to the prom. Can I please go back to public school?
Look,
Well, we will talk
we'll
about this
talk
after
about it.
dinner, Francesca.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll
your
talk
father
about
and
it.
I will
Yeah,
discuss this by yourselves, and we will.
Oh, like how you discussed
yeah,
getting me a guinea pig. I totally
yeah.
believe you all. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wait, honey, when did we promise her a guinea pig? I don't remember promising her a guinea pig.
It was for
I
my
don't.
8th grade
This is the
graduation
point.
6 years
I,
You
ago.
never remember anything, Mom.
I,
Oh
You
no!
have
I
so
think they're
many
making that
kids, you
up.
don't even
I
remember
think they're
our
making that. Yeah,
birthdays
that's the whole
anymore.
Oh,
They're
oh
making up
no!
the make, making
They're
up,
making up the makeup. What's going on here? You're pretending to lie.
Yeah, now, kids, everybody will have their guinea pigs
So-
and their zebras once I find some protein.
With the toy
Yep.
and the chocolate chip cookies, the expression on the doll's painted face does change to one of, as if you are cheering up a distressed child. Not quite beaming with happiness yet, but you've shaken it out of whatever distress that it was in. And as Melody continues cooking whatever, and Otier begins to pretend add various proteins to the stew.
Nice.
Those that partake in cookies, it's not like you can't really taste it. It's like you can imagine what it tastes like, and that imagination is enhanced. You can almost taste it. Like it's really right there, but it's actually on your tongue.
This is amazing, as
Great.
Persephone is just, like eating cookie
Mhm.
after cookie.
Hump. Pretending.
Like,
Oh God, you no more cookies. You're gonna
I
ruin your
think
appetite.
dinner's
Your mom is
ready.
slaving over a
Can I
stove.
eyeball the door? Does the
And you're
door
not
look
gonna
like
get
it
up.
might be unlocked?
Might be. Otier comes over to
Hold on.
Persephone, reaches over. You think
Wait.
the calories are imaginary too?
oh, I hope so. This is excellent.
Ezekiel
of.
is gonna walk over to the pot and would it smell like meat's been or protein's been added?
It smells like something. It seems like a lot of stuff has been added. Melody's been slaving over it, pretending to add stuff for quite a while. She's frantically stirring at the pot, although it's currently empty. She's still just.
I'm gonna
Honey,
add potatoes.
Ezekiel.
Potatoes.
Oh,
I found them in the
um,
cabinet. I'm gonna like hold my hand like I have a whole potato. I'm gonna take the knife, and go to like a
Peel
clean
it.
or at least a flat surface.
Mm-hmm.
Not even peel it. I'm just gonna chop it.
Okay, can you make a sleight of hand check, please?
Sure. Potato check.
Potato check. Can you check for potato?
oh, is that a
Yeah.
potato check?
Oh
Bro's gonna leave you
no!
with one less finger.
I'm gonna cut
You don't know.
myself. Yeah, I just rolled
Oh,
it
Bro's
no.
too.
gonna
Hold up.
leave you
What is my sleight of hand?
Oh, man.
dexterity?
Would a 4 not cut me?
Nope. A 4 would absolutely cut you. You know.
Ah.
Oh, Ezekiel. Oh, tell
you
your
take a point of.
father.
You take a point of slashing damage.
God.
Oh my goodness, Ezekiel, sit down. Honey, Ezekiel needs some Medicaid.
Yeah. Don't worry. I got some bandages. We'll figure it out. I'm just going through the. I know I left them here somewhere. I'm just going through the cabinets. Like.
While they're distracted with Ezekiel, I would
Yep.
like to make a run for it. Like
Run
a
for the door.
toddler that just had a piece of candy they're not supposed to have.
Like I don't want
yeah.
to. I'm not hungry. I'm not eating dinner.
Yep, exactly. I'm throwing a tantrum and I'm making a run for it.
Okay.
Is the door
I'm
open
fine.
now?
So Melody's covered over after like the potatoes have been added. Bishop is tending to Ezekiel. Melody is there ladling out pretend food onto the plates. Suggestions playing with an illusory toy. Fred is still cowering in the corner, I guess. Persephone
fine,
nearby,
Dad.
you see the face of the doll child go to one of a renewed, contented happiness, like the smile of a kid that just stopped crying. And Francesca, you reach the door, you go to open it, and almost as if like alongside you, it swings open, probably way easier than you expected. It opens
Viva
up
la
into...
freedom! And I run out.
You run out into what appears to be the living room.
Nice.
Bishop, did you see that? Did you see Francesca just leave the table and walk out of the kitchen? Wait a minute. She walked out of the kitchen. I think we did something.
I think we did
Go after her.
something.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, but forget about that. Francesca, you gotta eat your food first before you leave the table.
That's
my
right, honey. You gotta
You
come
don't
back.
own me, father!
Yeah, you can't just boss her around.
It's okay, honey. Don't yell at her. I will get her. And she looks around and she gives him a peck in the cheek, and then she runs after Francesca.
What's
I
your...
can't afford any more gray hairs.
Francesca!
Sucks and licks at his fingers like just finished eating barbecue and walks out of the kitchen.
I'll take the plate of cookies with me.
You take the plate of cookies with you.
Oh, God. Got some badass kids, bro. That's fucking crazy, bro.
You guys are
I'm gonna
insane.
go retrieve Fred
Wait.
from her corner.
Okay.
Just go,
Okay.
You know, come on. It's okay. Let's.
Bishop
Heading outside.
left the kitchen, right?
Everybody is leaving the kitchen, yes.
Ezekiel's staying in the kitchen. Is there an oven
And doing
in
the
the
dishes?
kitchen?
You seriously just asked me if there's an oven in the kitchen? After
Is there
all
an
of
oven
this?
in this kitchen?
What do you
I'm
want to
making
do?
myself baked potatoes.
Okay, that's fine. With a freshly bandaged finger, you start to... you, alone in the kitchen now, playing pretend. Just make yourself some baked potatoes.
Absolutely.
Outside in the living room, everybody except for you see centered on the far wall is a fireplace. The flames dance but don't seem to be emitting any heat, just a faint hissing sound. Two high-backed fabric chairs face each other near the fire, but one is toppled over. The other holds a melted-faced doll slouched and alone. Between the chairs, porcelain cups are set but empty. A cracked teapot rests sideways. Its insides dry.
Ah, an alcoholic. I understand your pain, brother. We will get you fixed. Do not worry. Bishop!
What I tell you about
Over-
calling me bishop and dad to you?
Please help our alcoholic friend over here. His cups have gone empty and dry. Don't think I do not know what you keep in your side table, father. Go ahead, pour this man a drink.
Francesca!
All right. You know I don't like to use the good stuff on just anybody. All right, listen.
To the teacups. So
The
standing
adult juice.
near the fireplace, there is another doll, almost lurking, with a wooden box of matches in her stiff, painted hands. On the ground is a small toy that seems to be slightly burned, scorched. A placard above the fireplace says, "Keep the house warm."
Keep the house warm.
Over you see the melted face of the doll sat in one of the armchairs. The place looks messy, in disarray. The doll standing near the fireplace has just a look of stiffness about her. Ezekiel walks out with a tray of pretend baked potatoes.
Who's here?
Hmm?
You want one?
What is it? Is it a...
Baked potatoes. You can't smell it?
He reaches back and pretends to grab one, but seems transfixed on the scene in front.
Not with your bare hands. You're gonna burn your hands. They're fresh out of the oven. What's
Mom.
wrong with you?
He stares directly at you, pretends to take a giant bite out of it, and just starts chewing it.
What? You're gonna burn
You
the.
could
You're
never,
gonna.
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel's gonna take a whole potato and just like take a huge bite. You're gonna see him just like
You take 1 point
blowing
of fire
out
damage.
He's gonna be like, all you're gonna hear is him like blowing air out of his mouth, and he's just
nickel
like,
and diming his HP.
yeah, just ah, 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 ah.
Well, color me impressed.
Alright.
Get it.
Ow!
What cost?
I can't. I didn't even taste it. It burned my mouth.
Ezekiel, what did I say about eating hot potato?
You don't. You can't control me, Mom.
I'm telling your father.
Mm. Gonna like cross his arms and look away.
And I said it again. Homeschool was a bad idea, and she just
Mother, you have
mumbles.
not instilled the same fear in him. He was not around when father put the belt away.
What?
Yeah, Bishop's
not go
abusive.
wrong? Now look, boy.
Ain't too
Don't you
late to
talk to
start.
Yeah. Don't you talk to your mom like that before I have to put you over my lap, alright?
Hmm.
You don't know what that means? You don't know what that Spanking? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
I think
Oh, I
that's
understood.
Yeah.
Believe we all
I mean,
did.
I think that word. There's playing pretend, and then there's
Yeah,
maybe,
I mean, like,
maybe we
that's a
should
little,
and he
you
kind of
know,
just points further into the
that's
room, like
kind of
I don't.
what's going on here.
Apparently, we have to keep it warm in here.
Well, lucky I came out, I guess.
So again, there's a fireplace. A fire is dancing inside of it, but emitting no heat. There is a couple of tall backed chairs that are facing each other. One of them is number of strewn about cushions that litter the. A melted faced doll sits slouched in one of the chairs, and between where the two chairs, a couple empty porcelain cups and a cracked teapot.
So, how big is the room?
You're just gonna fireball the room.
He's gonna fireball the room? Like, why is he asking that? Yeah, for real. I was thinking the same thing. He's gonna fireball the fucking room?
I don't think it's
Okay.
literal fire. I think it's more like, home. It's cozy.
Oh,
You know,
Yeah.
like make
Ezekiel's
it
gonna
cozy and nice and
yeah,
although
he's
or
gonna
tea.
unhand his amulet.
Yeah,
Wall
Oh,
of
right,
fire!
Flame strike!
Fireball, firebolt, flaming sphere!
That'll make it toasty.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
well,
Ezekiel is gonna have to freaking get the belt like Francisco says. Crazy. Badass fucking pyromaniac ass kid, bro. Freaking-
the
I'm not even
fire's
done.
fun.
Raising these kids like this.
Yeah. We're not even done paying this
I like-
house. We're still paying a mortgage.
I like the
And
way the fire dances.
another standing doll looking stiff, concerned, a box of matches in one of her rigid hands. That's what you see at first glance. If anyone has questions or wants to investigate further.
I'm immediately transfixed by the fireplace. Could I look for like logs or like a poker?
Okay. No such. There's a stack of logs that's like painted into the wall as like just decoration. Other things that you could actually feed this does seem to dance realistically, and you like reach in and see it. It does seem like a real fire, but it's not emitting. There are like the furnishings, the chairs. There's the strewn about like pillows and stuff. There's the other dolls, but those are the only things that could actually physically added to the fire that you can see at first glance around.
You know, I'm gonna look to everyone else. I keep thinking too literally. I'm going to do a grabbing motion at the wall that has like the decorated logs, and I'm gonna like make the shape in my hand like I'm grabbing a log and throw it into the fire.
Okay.
Hopefully something happens.
Strangely, like you almost expect it to. Like it should, following the rules that you have like kind of been playing by so far, but it doesn't react or respond at all. You just kind of pantomime the motions and nothing happens.
Well, and now I look stupid. I'm gonna go sit down.
Oh, wait a minute, Ezekiel. It's okay. You just didn't try hard enough. Perhaps maybe use more of your imagination. And can I do a minor illusion and cast like a tiny like flick of fire to it, or
Put a little bit of fire on the fire.
yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, you can do that.
Like
So
yeah.
your illusory fire dances fire in the fireplace.
How
That didn't work,
would
I
we
guess.
make it possible?
Could I approach the doll that's holding the matches and the toy that's on the ground near it that's been, I think you said, scorched a bit?
Yeah, it seems to have some scorch marks. Yeah.
So I'm going to pick up the toy and dust it off a bit and be like, oh, was this an accident? I'm sure you didn't mean to. You love your toy, don't you? And, then I'll be like, here, and I will trade the matchbox for the toy.
Okay. You can see the look of distress fades, and the eyes shift. Nothing else moves, but the eyes shift back towards the two tall backed chairs.
Well, how big is the doll? Can I lift her?
She's about like your size, but significantly lighter.
All right, let's go have some tea, and I will then proceed to carry her towards the chairs.
Okay. You guys see Persephone carrying or dragging this doll towards the chairs, one of which is toppled over. Slouched doll with the melted face.
And the teapot was broken, right?
It was
Sen?
cracked, yeah.
It was cracked.
Um,
Okay.
Father, I guess. Yeah. What would I? Pops, could you fix this? I'm gonna
Yeah,
put the teapot to him.
Alright.
yeah, I can give it a look.
So,
Just gonna
And I will.
mending it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna mending it too.
Okay.
Mend.
Alright.
so once I get there, could I right the toppled chair and, just kind of set the doll so she's, sitting on the floor, standing for a moment or whatever, and fix the chair, and then go over to the melted face and pretend that I'm putting makeup on her, making her pretty again. It's like, oh, it looks like, let's fix you up,
Okay, so Persephone's doing that. Ezekiel and Bishop are fixing the pot.
You know what? You're not so bad, Dad.
You're pretty cool for an old guy.
You're actually.
My
You're actually
God.
I don't know. I guess I've been kind of down on you. Oh no.
I know you're going through a lot, son. I mean, there's just a lot
Yeah.
changing in your life. You're growing up. There's a lot that you're going through.
Being
right
in the
now.
home feels so stifling.
I know. But I mean, your mother wanted to keep you close, I think, and maybe next time we'll consider public school for all of y'all for this next year.
When
Yeah,
he says your mother, I just like there's like a tinge that goes across my face, like a frown.
What the?
He just has a little bit of an eye twitch. She's smiling. Just
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
like,
Yeah. Mom.
Melody's just crossing her arms in the background, like just wiping a tear, like I'm so proud of these kids.
I'm gonna look at her and say, you know, Dad, you're my favorite parent.
Now that's not nice, son.
Okay, she goes over there and she starts pulling him by the ear.
Okay.
Oh boy, here we go.
Back into the kitchen. For that, you're doing the dishes.
Exactly.
No!
Dishes with you.
It's all right, son. One day you'll learn that you just need to shut the fuck.
All you
Melty and
hear-
Ezekiel disappear back into the kitchen.
The last thing you hear is just, "You can't punish me for the truth."
The truth will set you
Mysteries.
free. Alright. So, anybody else want to do anything? This nonsense is happening.
Well, what else is there to do? He's fixing the pot. She's dragging Ezekiel away. What's Persephone working on?
She's pretending to like apply makeup to the melted face.
Oh yeah,
There's a number of like little plush like cushions that are strewn about messily. Yeah. That's really the only other thing that's in this room that you can see that's not a painted decoration. There's a number of
Guess I could-
bookshelves, like the bookshelves that are painted onto the walls with, you know.
Okay, but
everything
are they
else.
actually pillows or are they like plastic pillows?
Oh, but they're actually like pillows. They're little like fabric and cloth.
How many pillows? I'm just curious.
How many pillows? Let me roll for pillows real quick. 9. There are 9 pillows.
Okay.
A nice odd number. Some of them seem like they're
Damn.
large, like cushions, like that could be sat on and
Mm.
used to sit in front of the fireplace.
No, I must push back these thoughts. Okay. I guess I don't know.
Guess I don't know.
This is probably one of the only places that you shouldn't be pushing back the thoughts. The thoughts should be winning here.
No, it's all the time wasted. Oh my god. I'm gonna grab a pillow. I'm gonna throw it at somebody, I guess, suggestion. And then I'm gonna attack him and then start a pillow fight. Thank you.
Okay. Could you make a strength check, please?
An aggressive pillow fight.
Yes, please. Strength check.
But
Oh
yeah.
my god, if she crits this, she's gonna get knocked the fuck out.
Blam! 32 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god. No, we're taking that pillow back with us.
That pillow was a rock.
It's like, hey, suggestion, heads up. Distraction pillow throw before the attack. Just
Pocket sand.
It's just stuff.
Pillow.
Dirty 20.
Stuff is so. Going 30-20.
Yeah, the whaps you good. The whaps you real good upside the head. Suggestion.
Damn.
So much so that the little toy pillow in her hands comes apart at the seams, and you are now shrouded in a flurry of your fluff and stuff as you reel from the thwacking. He says.
Throw another pillow.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna blow this one up. Eldritch
I'm gonna
blast that
blow it
pillow.
up. Eldritch blast the pillow. Sure, make an attack roll.
Oh my god.
Yo, I think one of your children has anger issues.
Once he's done with that, I'm definitely gonna look at that whole scene with panic
The
because
teapot.
those decorative pillows were a gift from Melody's mother, and this is just we're never gonna hear the end of this.
Good.
Yeah, that
funny.
You're so
As you know,
lucky she
secretly,
did the
I
other
did want to
room.
get rid of them. Part of me is
Oh,
sad,
but- They're like really ugly.
but the next time she comes over, I'm not going to hear the end of it.
Exactly. So it's just
Those were fabrics from Manola,
my
okay?
God.
This starts the plastic era.
Yes!
no.
Yes!
Oh shit!
Yes, I got it!
Damn!
Oh my
Uh-oh.
Disintegrated, evaporated, burst into nothing. The pillow that was thrown at you just scatters. It's like snowing in here now with the fluff and stuff that is being showered on to the room.
I will act like my hand is smoking and blow it away. Blow
Yeah,
away
nice.
the smoke.
Yep.
What are you
Yeah, I was
two
gonna
doing?
say, does he blow on it?
I throw one at Bishop.
Yeah. She's out of control.
She's
Very.
out of, she's out of control.
I'm playing games with. Now you stop that, all right? Those are your Meemaw pillows, all right? She got this to us as a gift.
Oh yeah? What's my middle name? I load up another pillow.
Oh,
Um,
Yes, Father,
Damn, you're
enlighten
bad,
us.
bad.
How much do you truly love us? Hmm?
I always thought it was Erica.
what?
I'm loading up a pillow too.
Yo, no, you don't have a middle name. What are you talking about? It's just Frederica.
Is it?
That's
Is it not? Yeah, Fred, Erica. Fred, yeah. Fred, Erica.
oh my god.
Melody's just in the kitchen.
it's
with
alright.
Yo, what's going on there?
Look, I won't be disappointed if you get held back another year. All right, you keep trying.
Me,
I-
talking to
Who?
I'm talking to I can't remember.
Here.
Oh, Tyr, yeah.
That's crazy.
Whoa,
Yo, don't
he
disrespect
forgets
my
all
goat like
his
that.
kids.
Mother
huh?
said she could pull some strings at the College of Law.
Why do you have
I
such
can't,
faith
bro.
in your children? You know, it is your genes that carry down to us and make us the way that we are.
Hey, I didn't say I didn't have
I
faith.
don't even wear pants.
Oh,
Huh?
God.
I'm gonna throw a pillow
Paul?
at Bishop.
I will also throw a pillow at Bishop.
I will throw Frederica at Bishop.
Okay.
I will
you're
throw
getting-
myself
Really?
out the window.
I will throw myself into the fire. Okay, so as you guys are trying to ruin the living room, anything else?
Well, have I
where's
succeeded yet? Is she beautiful again? Or, you know.
So, as you're doing this, and you can hear the sounds of the impromptu pillow fight slash play going on behind you, a bit unorthodox. Around you, kind of trying to stay focused as you are showered and dusted with the stuffing as it flitters down around you like snow.
I'm used to it. It's fine.
Yeah, it's Fred. I'm used to it. You watch as the face of the doll with the melted face, the paint, the seems to like melt in reverse. Like the process seems to reverse before you back to where it was before. At your back, and the rest of you as you're embroiled in makeshift pillow chucking fighting thing, a faint and gentle heat begins to radiate from the fireplace. Turning back, the flames have turned golden. The dolls' faces seem to soften, and when you're not looking directly at them, it seems like they're gently blinking. The room starts to smell of cinnamon, tea, and cedar, and the phrase above the hearth changes to, "The house is warm now." A loud clattering, like a heavy piece of wood falling and striking the ground, erupts from down the hall, where you notice it seems like a doorway to the attic has suddenly opened up. A ladderway hanging down, folding out of it, leading upwards. On the ground in front of it is a large wooden that seems to have been at one point nailed or attached to the attic door. Written in all caps with an exclamation point, "Keep closed." From inside the attic, from up the ladder, you can hear what sounds like a distant, muffled sob. And as the gently crackling fire warms your backs, as Ezekiel does the dishes, let's go ahead and take a break real quick. Come back in a few.
Oh man, good. I needed to recover from all that
All right. So welcome back. With Ezekiel doing the dishes in the kitchen, with Melody looking matronly, scoldingly over his shoulder, ensuring that he does his punishment. The others outside heard the sound of heavy clattering wood. An attic opening up down the hall from the living room. A large, heavy wooden sign having come undone and falling pretty much where the ladder meets the ground. All caps written in looks like red chalk. Keep closed! Exclamation point. You all have just finished making the house warm. And as you had, and as those words changed above the hearth, it seems like the next door, has opened.
I was doing something right, I guess. It was the next door, the basement or attic?
Attic.
The attic, right? Yeah.
Wait, but it says don't open?
It says the sign says keep closed, but that sign seems to have fallen off and the attic has swung open.
Oh, sweet. Going in.
Okay. Yeah, we're going on a field trip. The attic.
Okay. So who's going? I don't know. Melody and Ezekiel are still in the kitchen.
I'm
going
going to
without
the attic. I mean, come
Alright.
on. It's so inviting. It says don't go in there, right?
Yeah. I'll just yell as we're going up. Honey, we'll be in the attic whenever you're done disciplining Ezekiel. That's it,
Yes,
bro.
do not worry what father has planned for me and suggestion in the attic. We will be fine. If we are
Well, I
not
don't like
back
when you
in
make
30
jokes like
minutes,
that.
do not call any services. Haha.
What I do to deserve this?
The attic? Ezekiel, I've never been in the attic before. Let's go. You'll do the dishes next week. And she just pulls him by the arm and like just starts running to go to the attic with everyone. Wait.
Wow, all it
Okay.
took to get out of dish duty was going to the attic? Who would have thought? Lucky you, Ezekiel.
Ezekiel has like a sly smile and he just puts like a finger over his mouth and goes, shh. Be quiet. Don't let her catch on.
Okay. So is that everybody, or what's Persephone doing?
Oh, Persephone is like humming to herself and still tending to the dolls and brushing their hair, just pouring them little cups of tea.
AK having the time of her life, it seems like.
Just nice and quiet after the
Yeah, she
pillow
didn't
war
realize how
has
much she
departed.
needed this, yeah.
I would like to stay at the bottom. If it's anything important, I'll go up, but like I don't want to go up in an attic. I'm good.
No addicts? Okay.
No.
Okay. So everybody except except for Fred and Persephone are going up? Is what I'm getting.
Yes. Sounds right to me.
Anything if
Think
not
so.
the dishes.
Okay. So, suggestion. I believe you were the first to ascend into the attic.
Yeah.
At the top, there's a single source, dark space, a hovering candle, burning, yet not melting away any of the wax, and it hangs upside down, almost like a single light. The space is strewn with what seem to be forgotten or put away dolls, though these ones are larger, like mannequins. Many of them in pieces. A sound of muttering and sobbing softly comes from the center of the attic beneath this slowly swinging candle. Sitting in the middle of what looks like a chalk circle drawn with white chalk is a large marionette hunched with oversized arms and exaggerated wooden hands. One eye is missing, and the other is painted in regretful stare. You can hear it muttering, but can't make out the words. Littered around are the broken pieces of these mannequins. Many of them seem to have been pulled apart or smashed.
This attic definitely seems to have different air about it. Doesn't seem very playful, comparatively. Maybe we really shouldn't be here.
Yeah, it's nonsense, Shaw. Suggestion, we saw it, the sign's no longer on the door. It's open. We could definitely be here. We just gotta figure this thing out.
Yes, if this
Does
room
re-
feels off, then perhaps that is what we are supposed to fix about it.
Fair point.
Maybe we should start by cleaning up this mess. You said there was mannequin pieces everywhere?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe we could put together back these mannequins.
Oh, honey, I will take care of that. Don't you worry. And she just starts picking up the pieces of the mannequin.
Okay. As you do, some of the parts twitch faintly.
Oh! Did that just, guys? Since when did we had battery operated mannequin pieces? Maybe,
I say we leave.
Oh, no, you're not. You're cleaning this with me. Here. And she throws some of the pieces at
Wait.
him.
But there were pieces of a mannequin.
Perhaps this was even your fault to begin with. Why, there's pieces of mannequin everywhere and you just don't remember.
You know that it's you.
Don't worry, I will be your favorite child, and I will help you pick up some mannequin pieces, mother.
Oh,
Please go ahead.
Francesca, we don't do favorites here. And she kind of mouths.
Right, yes, mother, and we don't do favorites because that would make some children feel bad when others are not picked as their favorites, right? And then I'll just like give
Hmm.
Ezekiel like this side eye, like
God.
Okay.
We're exploring
Ezekiel's gonna
Europe with
pout a little
Francesca
bit.
this session. Still in the center as you guys are talking, the air still. Motes of dust drifting like ash. As your eyes adjust to the darkness of this place, suggestion out front, you can see that the large marionette seems to be tangled in strings that are wrapped around nails, beams, as if being tied down.
Hmm. Interesting. Guess I have a dagger. I guess I could cut it. Can I cut them off?
You think they're approaching?
Yeah.
As you approach, you realize that the sound of the sobbing sounds are coming from this mannequin. This hulking, well, far too large to be a toy. Surrounding him, toys are all broken, some clearly snapped by his own hands. And you notice as you approach that around neck is a sign. A sign that reads, "I'm the problem."
Hmm.
mood.
Too true. You said it's dark in the attic, yeah?
Correct. There's a source of,
Well,
there's a single candle.
One single light. Yeah.
you know what? Let there be more light. I'm gonna go to Francesca and upset that she said that I'm not the favorite child. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
place the light cantrip on her entire body because she is occupying a suit of armor. So hopefully that works. Hopefully I just am able to place the light cantrip on her armor.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Unless light
Doesn't
can light be
work.
cast on a creature? She's a creature. Sorry.
She's a creature.
Creature feature. Featuring
Yeah.
Featuring
creature.
the creature. The creature.
The moment I start, I allow Francesca to be identified as an.
Oh, the kind of worms
You know
that
what?
will.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I am a creature object. Undead
Whatever.
humanoid. Living undead creature object spirit.
Put a
You know
riddle
what?
for you.
I
What am I?
still
will
went up
make
to
her
her.
so broken.
I am
I-
everything.
I
Baby,
She
still
just
went up
takes
to
off
her
like her
and I hit
gauntlets
her
and
hand.
she turns into guard armor from Kingdom Hearts. Like
Okay.
animating every individual part of her, animate objects.
My God.
Oh
This
my.
isn't
Oh,
even
man.
my final form. Shifts like a
Even in my-
transformer into a truck.
I'm a truck.
Oh my god.
Get in, losers. We are going shopping.
Kid and group, roll out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going
Francesca
shopping.
Prime.
We're going shopping.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Alright, so we're doing
clearly,
stuff.
clearly we found the problem.
I hurt them. I ruined everything.
That it seems you did, my affectionate little friend here. Did you do all of this?
The single glass eye, full of regret, looks at you. I broke my toys. I hurt my family. That makes me a monster.
So, what do you think you deserve?
You lock away someone like me. They locked me up. That means I'm dangerous. You look around to these scattered bits of broken dolls and toys that are around and even inside of the talk circle that he sits in.
That's a bit of a shame that you feel that way. Given different circumstances, things would have been different.
Oh,
Um, well, I think Bishop said we needed to tidy the room. This one here seems to be the problem.
the joints about the neck creak as the one-eyed hulking marionette looks.
Are we all able to hear what he was saying? I heard my
If you were
thumbs
close enough
pick
to
up
Shah, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know how. I mean, we're in the room. I don't know how big the room is or how. I don't think I was next to him though, so it was like lowish. And I might not have heard it.
If you decide to just keep your distance and keep doing what you were doing, probably. If you
Yeah.
decide to walk up with Shah, then
Well, I mean, the last thing I said was relatively shouting in the room.
yeah.
Yeah.
The mention of
Oh.
Bishop was not at the doll. He doesn't know who Bishop is.
Yeah, I know. I
that
know, but
one?
I just
Yeah, I know Bishop.
I just don't know if you were like just muttering that to
Oh, do you?
yourself or saying it in general. So yeah. Okay. So yeah. I'll walk up to Josh. Hey, what's up with this doll here, huh?
Well, like I said, he seems to be the problem here.
Hmm. Well, so, and I see the sign, but
Says he broke all the other toys in the room.
hmm. I see. Well, maybe we gotta ask him why. Why'd you break the toys? Or yeah, why'd you break everything else?
Was not trying to break. Was trying to fix myself.
Hmm. Trying to fix yourself. Oh.
Looks down at himself, and you can see the limbs are like large, like the arms are hulking large, smaller than it. The limbs seem misshapen, as if he's made from a various amount of different parts, missing an eye. For all intents and purposes, pretty ghastly looking thing.
Okay.
Broken. If they're broken too, I won't be alone. Then I hurt them. I'm a monster.
Maybe you're not a monster. Maybe you're just misunderstood. I mean, just because you're different doesn't mean you're broken.
I believe he's a bit more than different if he's willing to destroy others to repair himself.
Well, maybe he's just misguided.
No, I believe there's something deliberate in that comes from yourself.
Well, how are we gonna fix him then? If we think we gotta fix him. I don't think it's. I don't think the solution is in. And the other mannequin seems like breaking them was part of the problem.
Perhaps breaking him and fixing the others.
I hurt. I'm a monster. I should be kept away. I should be locked away.
I would say it's probably better. I mean, if you actually feel a sense of remorse over what you've done, then it'd be better to put things back the way they were.
The glass eye doesn't widen or change, but the expression in it is almost as if wide with part realization, part panic at that realization.
You hurt so many people just to fix yourself. You haven't even done that. I think it would be redeeming if you were to turn it back. Give back what you stole.
That's a fine idea, I think, and maybe by fixing them, you'll somehow fix yourself.
See, the looking marionette looks panicked, trapped. It's still tied down by the string that wraps around it and the nearby. Seems to be weakly moving, straining. You can see limbs moving almost each other, not strong enough to break them. But
You're cutting out a lot there.
Oh.
I didn't get to hear.
so it's still bound by the strings, and you can see that the marionette thrashed against its bindings, though not strong enough to break them. It seems to be panicking.
What's
Oh,
wrong?
all right.
He seems uneasy, right? Suggestion. What's
You just suggested taking them
Yes,
apart.
verily.
So.
Maybe. Well, You can't possibly do that within these chains. But maybe you need some help. They're chains? Metal?
It's string.
With string. Okay, I could cut it off.
Okay. So you cut it off.
Yeah.
The limbs fall limply at the side as they stop being supported. You can see the marionette can move the limbs, but it seems like it struggles to do so, as if it's not strong enough to move its own arms at the moment.
Oh boy, you're completely helpless. I mean, what do you want me to
Just-
do it for you?
The one-eyed, misshapen marionette struggles, its joints and limbs rattling as it pushes itself up to a sitting position, getting strength back, it seems, or at least willing itself to. It reaches over and claws nearby broken doll parts. I heard them. I didn't belong. I just wanted to, but I could not be like them, so I made them like me.
You. Oh my. Oh dear. You broke them. Because you were broken.
What? They
That
put
is
me here.
interesting.
It starts rocking back and forth in a self-soothing way. Starts repeating, monsters belong in cage. Monsters belong in cage. Now they're all scared. Scared of me. I just want to belong. Monsters belong in cages. Monsters belong in cages.
Well, just because they're different doesn't mean that you don't belong. So, yeah, we can try to put these mannequins together and work from there. Maybe we can figure something out. All right, we'll help you out. You all done gathering the mannequin parts?
Guessing everyone else has been picking them up, so sure.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Let's try to put these mannequins back together and see if we can help out our new friend here.
Could somebody make like an investigation check to put the puzzle pieces back together, basically? Or a couple people if more than one's going to be working on it?
I'll give someone the help action so they can roll with advantage if
Yeah.
possible. Because I'm not very investigative
Not
myself.
very investigative.
Just say there ain't much in this helmet up here, but there's passion.
Cling, cling, cling.
There's passion.
Hollow ringing noises.
Would you be a kind dear, Francesca, and help mommy?
Of course, mother. It does pay to be your favorite. I mean, your child, just your child, not your favorite. or
Certainly not your
anything.
favorite child.
No, no, no.
Right, of
No,
course.
no, of course. You would
I'm
never say that out.
absolutely not my favorite. I mean, my Francesca. Let's let's roll for this investigation with advantage.
Yes.
Woohoo! That is a 21.
All right. Melody and Francesca begin to efficiently and swiftly start piecing mannequin parts back together. When needed, Bishop, you can assist with like a mending spell here and while that is going on. Ezekiel, suggestion.
I'm not helping.
Oh, you're still helping.
I'm not helping.
You're not helping?
No.
No, you're just like, nope, this guy is right where he belongs.
I'm observing.
Oh. That's not your role. That's an Azul thing to do.
Not. It is an Azul thing to do.
Disgusting.
But it's also kind of a smart thing to do if you're trying to, make an informed decision, do the cunning thing.
Okay. Ezekiel? Anything?
I'm being forced, probably, by my mom.
No, you're being ignored,
so-
actually.
I mean, you're not
She's
the
having a
favorite
great old
child.
time with Francesca.
Yeah, you're not the favorite
I'll
child.
let
So.
Yeah, you're being left out, actually.
I'll just go down from the basement and hang out with my older
Go
sister.
down from the basement.
Oh my
Yeah, I'm good.
And further down from the basement that you're not in. Yeah, sure.
Or sorry, attic, not basement. God.
Come down. I think Fred's still like right there. At
Hey,
the bottom of
guys.
the ladder. Persephone's still playing with her dolls.
I'm just gonna go sit, kind of cross my arms, sit in like a fetal position, looking at the fireplace.
Right.
Okay.
It's
What the
okay.
hell happened to you? What the hell is up there?
I'm unloved.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's
Que dramático.
silly. What are you talking about? That's not true. Here, you could help too if you want. I'll offer
Right.
him the hairbrush, the imaginary hairbrush I'm using.
You know what? That sounds great.
Mhm.
So, like
We're gonna
Fred
start
said,
combing the
though,
dolls hair.
what is up there? Oh, where did you go? You were gone.
Well, there's a bunch of shattered mannequins, and it's really dusty and dirty, and there's this one really big mannequin. And yeah, and everyone's, Francesca's helping Melody, and everyone's working together. Besides, I think Shah, and they keep saying that I'm not the favorite child, or hinting at it at the very least. Gonna fake cry.
Make a performance check.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. What even is my perfect? I can't imagine I ever had one. That is 4 plus. Oh, that's a
4.
5.
5? Alright.
Yep.
You don't know why, Persephone, but Ezekiel seems to be
He seems to be what?
He seems to be mocking you with his fake sobs for some reason.
Oh, well, I mean, if you felt that way, I didn't know that. Fred.
Did I put him back in the attic?
You're going back.
No, I don't want to
You
go.
mean in for the first? Throw him back up the. Close the door behind him. All right. So up in the attic, you guys complete putting the most of the mannequins back together. Some of them still a little bit chipped, pieces that you can't quite find, but all in all, mannequins, dolls, all that had been broken, pretty much perfectly recreated. Now, what are you doing? Watching you with the one glass eye that it has, the hulking mannequin, marionette in the middle, watches as you fix and repair all the damage, all the hurt that it had inflicted. You fixed them.
Yeah, we told you we would help, right?
I'm still broken. I can't be fixed. Not like them. What now? For me. It remains huddled within the confines of that chalk circle. Don't want to hurt. Don't want to hurt anymore.
Maybe we can fix you. You know, maybe we can make some new parts for you, or find some other parts that you don't have to hurt anybody to get. Can I look around the room to see if there's anything else that could be used to try and fix him?
Looking around the room, there is a closed chest. An old, dusty trunk.
Please don't be a mimic. Please don't be a mimic. Okay, let's open the chest.
Alright, so you touch the chest and it appears sticky. No. Hmm. You go up to the chest. You open it. Or at least try to. It seems locked. It is locked. Jostle it a couple times. It doesn't open.
Okay.
As you do, the marionette looks to you, suggests you've fixed them, changed them. Can I be changed? Fixed too. I don't want to hurt. I don't want to break.
Who's to say? It's difficult. There's many things that we do that we don't want to. We have to.
Yes.
Be a similar situation. Only you can answer that question for yourself. You can be fixed or not. Can't answer that for you.
The marionette nods and bring it, says to you, loud enough that you hear.
I think he wants you to bring the whole chest.
Yeah, sure. Could have moved the chest over
Yep,
to
you bring the
him.
chest over. It's not particularly heavy. It doesn't feel like it's. As you do, the marionette slides something he either been holding on to or sitting on. It's an old dusty brass key. Slides it across the wood of the attic it's sitting on as the metal scrapes against the wood as he pushes it towards you.
Okay. I grab the key and I try to use it to open the chest.
Okay. You open the chest, and inside you can see 3 face masks carved from wood. One is a smiling child, one a snarling beast, and another a blank face. I can choose which one I wear. I'll be who you say I am.
Um.
And so
All right.
Bishop and Suggestion would be the ones that see this at the moment, I think.
Well, who do you want to be? Do you want to be smiling child? Someone that's you said a smiling child, a smiling beast, and a blank one.
A smiling child, a snarling beast, and a
A
blank
smile-
face. Yep.
Okay. I mean, you said you don't want to be a monster, right? And this one here looks like a snarling beast. You don't want to be that, right? I'll take that as a.
Hmm?
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'm worried that if I'm wrong again, I will just hurt. If I am a monster, I can stay here, locked up, and not hurt anymore. Maybe I should be a beast and stay in this cage.
Well, maybe it's not up to me to decide who you become. Maybe it's your choice. And I'm
The
gonna
answer is
just.
simple.
What happened?
Then the answer is simple.
I think so too, right? I pick up the blank face and I
Okay.
look at Suggestion for a moment.
I'll
You
nod.
know,
Alright.
and
You hand the blank face mask to the marionette. And places it over its gnarled face. As it does, it seems to meld into the head, and features begin to emerge where before there were none. The missing eye fills in with a copy of the one glass eye it had. Features become more readily apparent. I see. It's my choice, then.
Yeah, you said you don't want to hurt, and it seems like you don't want to be a monster, so you decide.
Future
Looks
isn't
up
given
at
to
you.
you. One you must take for yourself.
He looks up at the two of you, glass eyes go no longer filled with red, but nervousness, anxiety, perhaps. Looking from you over to the now paired. Will they still want me? Will they be scared?
The truth is that I'm not sure, but all you can do is try. Try to make things right as best as you can.
Shakily, the marionette gets to its feet, its hulking arms still nearly touching the ground, the knuckles nearly grazing against. Stands up. It steps hesitantly over the chalk that makes up the circle that it was sitting in, smearing it as he does, dragging his feet past the mannequins that stay mostly unmoving. The occasional twitch or glance or slight move of. He stands over the others that were fixing and is now looking towards the ladder leading down. And almost in a childlike way, nervous and scared, looks back to the two of you, looks back to the ladderway, and I get to come downstairs.
You get to do whatever it is you want.
I just nod.
Can you make a persuasion check suggestion? With advantage due to Bishop's reaffirmation. Reaffirmation? Reaffirmation?
Reaffirmation.
Reaffirmation! Enforcements! Positive
We love
reinforcement!
affirmations here.
That's a 38. It's like
That's 29 billion, 970 million. That's a natural 50.
A natural 50.
Real.
The 27.
He steps by you, each step seemingly getting a little bit of strength. Seemingly hasn't used these limbs in a while. Begins to make his way downstairs. And he climbs down the ladder. Those that have not gone into the attic see this marionette for the first time. It shies away from Frederica and kind of scoots its way around her towards the living room area where it stands off to the side, as if unsure where to go from here.
You see, this is the one I was talking about. I'm gonna keep combing the hair.
Okay.
Oh,
Everyone else hanging out in the attic, or oh, sorry. Go ahead, Persephone.
I'm sorry. I was just So you up there? Do you want to play too? No, offer another imaginary hairbrush, or rather the one that I'm using now.
With some slight, like, creaks and cricks, the marionette gives a small nod and begins to head over and interacting with the other dolls. It takes a seat between the two chairs at the little table and goes still, joining the other two. Are you guys heading down out of the attic?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds like business is
Yeah.
done.
Business
so.
is done. As the last person heads down at the attic, I think is like either suggestion or bishop. Maybe suggestion, thematically first in, last out,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
As your feet touch the ground, the ladder folds back up, the attic door nearly slams shut, and the sign reaffixes itself near the attic door, and you look up, reading that sign that had fallen off, which now reads, "Always welcome."
Oh,
Thoughtful.
Can everyone make a strength check or strength saving throw for me? As the entire
Anyone who's-
dollhouse begins to. Oh, sorry.
Anyone who's in with 10 feet of me can add
So that is
+5 to it.
everyone except for Persephone and Ezekiel. And I don't know if Otier. I don't think Otier went. So
It's okay,
everyone
he doesn't
except for
need it.
those three. Yeah.
strength saving.
Don't worry, small ones. Hang on to my massive biceps.
Good. Okay. Well, good
Just
thing
to
I
do
I, I
anything.
think
That's
I
a
need it.
6.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh
You
my
said it was +5, right? Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. Thank God, bro. Something. I need
+5.
Oh
That's
my
crazy.
God. So a nat 1.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it.
+5.
Don't hurt
Think
me
about it.
too
Let me
bad.
make my argument. All right. Hear me.
Just don't hurt me too bad.
And
Okay.
fuck it, lucky.
Fuck it, lucky.
Oh my God.
I think I rolled the same. No, I didn't roll the same thing.
I hate this guy, bro.
No,
I hate this guy,
Just
bro.
take lucky at level 12, bro. There you go.
I have to
Problem.
sit here and lay in
my
my shit
God,
while he gets
bro.
the lucky.
Look at this shit. It almost landed on a 1. Look at this
Oh, hold on.
dice
Let
right
me
here.
let me go to it. Hold on. Where you at? Where's your
Look
tower?
at this little piece of shit.
This
Yeah,
guy's
see
like,
that.
wow, I was almost like Ezekiel.
Oh yeah, I did. It did almost another one. It was right there.
Oh fuck! I put it away.
He's over there flexing his luck right in front of us.
Flexing his luck in front of us. Put that away. It's disgusting.
Oh wait, what did Ezekiel get? I gotta know.
Natural 1.
Ooh.
Plus, like what? +6, so 7 maybe? Total?
+5, unless he's got a plus.
I think he
don't
has a
think he's-
+1. I think he
Does
might have
he?
a
It's a
+1.
+1.
He gives off
I
such
do.
frail vibes.
Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure it was like -2 or something. Like,
That is what I
Yeah.
would have predicted, to be honest.
yeah. So Ezekiel falls over. Well, Ezekiel
Yeah,
wasn't even near Francesca. He was
Yeah,
over near
exactly.
Persephone.
I
Oh, so
just
yeah,
get
he
the
doesn't even get
+1.
that. Yeah, fuck that
No,
guy.
so yeah, so
It was a 2.
I don't
Damn.
think that 2 and 7 doesn't make a difference. All right, doesn't matter. So
Sure it does.
So
That's a sure does.
The
He's gonna kill
dollhouse
me.
quakes and shakes, the entirety of it seemingly being thrashed about. The roof begins to be lifted off as you see beaming Velavaria's smiling face, having monitored and watched you all, and she seems super happy and excited about the play. The dollhouses, the walls that make up the house, begin to fall away, leaving you all exposed to the surrounding, now gigantic, clearing that you had been in. You could see, other than the now giant Velavaria, there's the giant toy chest, all the huge trees, and you remember just how tiny you've become to play this game. You all did so good! I think that's another win for you, but wish I could have played too, but it was fun to watch. And she nods excitedly, hopping from one foot to the other as she goes and brings her toy chest over. So excited for the next game. And don't worry, I thought about each of you, or what you wanted to. She looks and nods to Frederica and Francesca as she starts pulling out toys and placing them around the dollhouse. Devils. Miniaturized. Pulling them out, one after the other. Excitedly, bringing more and more and more. And this one, and that one, and that one. Don't worry, we'll get to play how you want to play. And this one, and that one. And she just keeps going.
This,
Some of these, I never played with one of these before. Let's see.
So that's
Well, they wanted to play before.
that's
These ones
enough
wanted to play earlier.
slices.
So let's play with them. They were so eager to play before. I didn't give them a chance, but now they can play with you.
We're gonna have to fight the
Throw
thing
the
that
whole army
pretty
at
much
us.
And
tore
these,
apart
and that one, and another one of
Kumar,
those.
bro. I'm so scared.
Oh, that's a lot of toys there. I don't remember you having that many toys, Mel.
And another one, and another one.
She's like
Oh.
dumping out a bag at this point.
Basically, yeah.
The fucking pizza, bro.
Well, this isn't what I was talking about. I was talking about the real deal, not this.
Oh, they can be.
But there's
Please
so,
don't
but
take us
there's
into
so
it,
much
Digger.
more that you can technically get if you could, you know. When are you should
More?
turn us back to normal? No, well, yeah, but no, but yeah.
I call a timeout of the game. Just for a moment. I have a
Huh?
question, please.
Hmm?
Well, you took Ezekiel's memory because you won, but you haven't, like, I mean, could you give it back to him or, you know, address whatever? I mean, you won again, and I don't know if you said you were giving prizes or taking prizes for yourself. So,
We have won 2 times now.
I thought we won one. I thought we were able to. Didn't we have an agreement?
Oh yeah. So.
oh, I'm not angry.
So
I'm just
Fred
wondering.
gets a prize. Yeah, Fred gets a prize.
Well, and
But
like
and
you
she
did just
she keeps like
say,
digging in the chest right now. She's kind of like bent over her waist, feet kind of coming off of the ground, digging through the toy chest, looking for more.
you did just say that we all did so well, and that was another win for us. So it sounds kind of like maybe Fred and then also all of us can get a little something, you know?
Oh, yeah,
Encourage
sure.
us to keep going.
This is how you guys wanted to play, right? You wanted to play like this. This is what was fun.
Oh,
You said
yes,
it was
yes.
fun for you. I wasn't
That's what-
sure, and I'm
Not-
sorry because I'm speaking over you again.
I was just saying that you were giving out prizes, and we all won. It doesn't have to be anything big, but you know, it is nice to be rewarded for such
Mm.
behavior.
Hmm. Okay. And you see her tapping in front. You can almost like feel waking under her little foot taps due to the size difference, and she thinks and she looks out, okay, a little something. And Frederica, your prize for winning the skip rope game is that while raging, you ignore the effects of exhaustion that you might have.
Oh shit.
That's pretty good.
That
That's
is
pretty good, bro.
pretty fucking good, man.
You can
Oh,
just go Super Saiyan
my
at any
God,
moment,
yes.
you know, just a sensu beating her ass every time she freaking rages.
Now, it doesn't erase them, it just suppresses the effects while you're.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
She gets the plus ultra.
Yeah, she does get the plus ultra.
She gets to go even further beyond.
Hell yeah.
That's actually sick as fuck. Write that down, write that down.
I gotta think about what you all get for that one. That was really fun to watch, and I really enjoy it. But I want to make sure that you guys have like playing like this. But I want to learn play like how my friends play. So do another one of these, and one over here, and one over there. And she keeps pulling toys out of the chest. Some fiend, some fae.
Oh my God.
Well, it is what we wanted, right? So,
Yeah, so
I
we're not
don't
gonna
know
say
what you're
anything
talking
about this?
about. I didn't ask for this.
Ask for this.
Well, I think you're getting a little carried away. You're gonna kill
Huh?
us if you.
Oh, but no, I can fix you.
Yeah, well, I'd rather not be in a I need to be fixed condition. So
Broken Ezekiel.
She looks around at the
I'm just gonna
toys.
stare at Suggestion after he corrects.
Not fixed position.
Is this too much? She
A
asks.
tad, yes. Quite a
Um,
bit.
yeah, that's
Hmm.
an army.
No. I mean. Hmm. You trying to trick me so you can win?
No, we're trying to not get murdered.
yeah, we're just trying not to die. You know, it's just
I'd rather not get torn apart by demons and devils and I guess skewered by Fae. I don't know what they do. But
yeah. Besides, oh, we fight Fae. We don't never fought Fae before. I'm not familiar with them like that. I mean, we only fight devils and demons because
Hmm.
they're not good. Are Fae not good?
I don't know. I'm not sure. It's just I don't know what. Well, some of them play nice, some of them don't.
Hmm.
These ones didn't, which is why they're here. So I could teach them how to play nice, how to play good. A little bit of timeout.
you know what? Instead of an army, how about we do an even match? Even number of us versus them.
She looks around and these ones didn't seem too hard. They were mean, but they weren't strong. I don't think anyway. Somebody make a persuasion
But
check. But if you say it's not, you're saying it's fair. I want the game to be fair. She's skeptical. She doesn't know. She doesn't know what these are. These things probably came in or whatever happened. Just
Ooh,
snapped her fingers and toyed them. So
I'll do the check.
okay.
We may be experienced, but we have spent many times just playing with you. You know, we're a bit out of practice. It might be easier to start slow. You know. Maybe we do a round 2 if it's really entertaining, you know?
Like I said, I just want to play. I don't want to break you, and if you do break, I can fix you like I did. You're not in any trouble, really.
That is a 19 on the check.
She looks around, kind of digs her foot a little bit into the ground. If you say this is too much, maybe. I do want to play fair. And she does start to take some toys off of and put them back in their chest.
Oh, thank you, Val.
Okay. They say they don't want to play with you. Sorry, they only want to play with the really mean ones. The
Okay,
really
so
mean and
nothing to
really
see where they
serious ones. I don't know. I didn't
putting
find them
together
that fun, but
that
apparently they find them really fun. I enjoy playing with you guys a lot more, she says to the Fae that she's putting away. But I guess, I'm trying to
Wait.
understand my friends.
I
What?
I mean, you know, never mind. It's fine.
I'm just gonna do like a 1,000-yard stare at Suggestion as she says the really mean and nasty one.
What do you mean? And nasty.
So, you've never gotten hit. Not from them so far. Do you know what it's like? Do you know what it's like to get pile drivered by something double, triple your size? On repeat?
On repeat, he says. On repeat.
What are you
Shot
talking
hurt.
about?
Shot hurt
All
a
right.
lot.
So I guess we're ready to play the next game, right? So are we supposed to do it in this tiny form? Or are you gonna make us our normal size again?
Well, I was thinking that if you stayed like that, then there's less chance of breaking stuff. And don't worry, they're the same, so it's fair.
Okay, that sounds fair to me. All right, bring it on.
Fair? That's not fair. I don't want to be this
I'm gonna
small.
slowly turn my head to Bishop.
We're gonna be the same size. I mean, it's just
Let go! Everyone roll initiative, please. The devils seem to be released from this.
Just to be sure, we can break these, right?
Oh, yes. I don't think that there's any chance that they'll ever learn to play nice.
Good.
So may as well have fun.
oof.
I'm gonna look at Bishop before battle and say, my mother and my father keep making horrible decisions. And then I'm gonna pull out my shield.
It
This is why
appears
you're
you need
not.
new parents.
This is why you're not the favorite one, by the way, Zeke.
This is why you're not the
That's-
favorite.
That's
This is
so
why you're not
crazy that you would say that to me.
You're not the favorite, goddamn.
I'm gonna grab my amulet. I'm 100% taking things out on these on these demons and devils.
Alright. 1 second.
Get rid of these dice.
Oh,
Promote me.
jeez. So you guys didn't see all of the things. That's fine. That's fine.
What things?
I placed down like a bajillion things.
Oh.
Oh, I was hearing it, but
Yeah.
I couldn't see anything. So I was getting. I just
Super nervous.
I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Can you see them now? Are they?
Oh my
I see two things.
God.
I mean, I saw
do you-
them when you were putting them down for like a
What
split
the-
second.
what
but
the hell is
I was
Oh.
like, I don't know how many there are.
What'd you say?
Me?
What'd you say, dude?
I said promote me.
Never.
Sick of these dice sitting in my freaking dice tray. I can't delete them.
There you go.
Be gone. What the hell is even that?
What the hell? All right. I need to get everybody's initiatives, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Got 20.
Let's see. Let me
Got a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Is that 15 for Fred? Is that where the initiatives start?
I didn't. No, I didn't roll initiative yet. Hold on.
So
my bad. My bad.
then the sad 3 is when.
I think
Uh,
so.
Oh, can
Okay.
can I ask Vel for my celestial? I guess if she can shrink him.
Oh my god. We just we have a fucking celestial.
No, make a concentration check, Ezekiel.
Concentration check. You know what? Fair enough.
Bueno.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
Alright, at least I make this on advantage. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get killed.
Oh, it's
This
Persephone's
rate,
initiative?
3 months have gone by.
What's a 16
Yeah.
for me?
16?
Yes.
Okay.
That is a 19 on the con
Okay.
save.
Okay. And what was your initiative again, Ezekiel?
It was 12.
Okay. Between Bishop and Frederica, we have a tie at 9.
Hmm,
Bishop.
I'm okay with. Yeah, I'm okay with going first. It's fine.
Well, not first. Not even close to first, but yeah.
Well, I mean, between the both of us.
That would be
He
crazy.
was number 1. 9.
He was number 9. Suggestion. You start this game. Have fun.
Wonderful. It has been forever, and everyone is already familiar with this. Move up. But I can move up. Then I will form of dread into darkness.
The darkness.
And that is all of my movement and my action. My bonus action.
Okie dokie.
I will grab the darkness in a second.
I will grab the darkness, reach out and grab the darkness.
Because my darkness.
Okay.
Um,
If that is
But-
that your turn? That action.
I can't do anything else.
Okay. Next up, the Bone Devils. One of them begins to move. You see through the walls of the dollhouse have like fallen, so there are no walls, like perimeter walls anymore. Bone Devil fly. This one. And then
Oh shit, they're behind us. Oh fuck.
oh, what's going on? There we go. That's a big old darkness there. And then dashes, because that's all they can do. Right up to you, Suggestion. As if unimpeded by your magical darkness, it is now Persephone's turn.
Okay. This is totally. This is. This is fine. No, actually, this is not very fine. Um. So, well, this one right beside me almost, next to Ezekiel here. So, we're going to use, the aberrant ray on it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your d4, I believe, to see which ray. So you roll the ray first, and then you.
That's fair, but just because there's something. Right, so it's a telekinetic ray.
Okay. What does it need to do?
So it's got to be like a 12 DC.
A 12.
I think so. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, I mean, it's different for each one, so it'd be intelligence. It's +3, so.
That's a natural 1.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. For a total of not enough. That's a great first roll for me. All right. So what happens, Persephone? I don't think that people have been introduced to this form.
So, it didn't succeed, so I can move it up to 30 feet in any direction. So, I'll just move it away from us. 30 feet. Sure,
Yeah.
that works. And, it is restrained by the telekinetic grip until, either I'm incapacitated or, does it weigh more than 300 pounds? That's what it is.
No, it does not.
Okay,
I guess.
that's good.
All right. As if gripped by a large invisible hand, the bone devil is shoved away from you, Ezekiel. Not sure, if you have a thematic idea of what that looks like, Persephone, or what Persephone is now, Miss Soul, right?
Well, I imagine it's a bit like just a giant kind of ghostly hand that plucks it up and moves it over, and it's just kind of holding on to it now.
Okay.
And that's until the start of my next turn, so it's...
Gotcha. You still have movement and I believe bonus.
Okay, well, I suppose I'd move... well, should I move? I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, towards the darkness, I guess. I don't really want to, be in there. And just kind of as my bonus action be like, are you all right in there? I
So just
suppose.
on the edge of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Why wouldn't he be?
Interestingly, they don't seem to care about the darkness.
Oh, that's not good. Well, if you need help, please shout.
Melody, it's your turn.
Okay. So I don't know if I'm seeing everything, but is it just the 4 bone devils?
That's what, well, you can only see 2.
Oh, right. Darkness. Right. Um, hmm. The one that is restrained by Persephone, how does that work? Like, does that mean like it just can't move, or like at all?
Yeah.
Even if it gets hurt by one of us?
I believe so, right? Yeah. I don't think there's a clause that says it gets snapped out of it if it takes damage. I think it's just that until maybe it gets a save at the end of its turn, or what is it?
It ends at the start of my next turn. Until the end.
Okay.
Until... what does it say?
Until the start of your next turn.
Yes, until the start of my next turn.
Okay. So it's just restrained.
Okay. So then, in that case, I'm just going to go ahead and Damn, I feel so bad for Shao. He's like sandwiched over there. I mean, not that I know. But I'll just go ahead and use Psychic Lance on. Mm,
Well, the
can I see?
darkness isn't there anymore, it looks like. I don't know if that was you saying that you dropped it.
Yeah, and concentrate.
Okay.
Oh, you dropped it. Oh. Okay. Well done. Am I? So I could see Bone Devil A flying over us, right?
You can see everything.
Oh snap. Okay, so in that case, I'll use my Psychic Lance on Bone Devil A.
Okay.
And that is going to be a DC 17 in intelligence to say.
Intelligence save. That is a 19 on its saving.
Damn it, they're so
It does
smart.
save.
Well, in that case, it does half damage, so that's 15 psychic damage, and nothing happens to it because it succeeded, it's safe.
Okay.
So, darn it. And then, let's see what else. Oh, I do have a bonus action, so I guess I could use my bardic inspiration, and so within 60 feet. Am I? Oh, I do have movement. I guess 60 feet from Suggestion, right? From
Yeah, you're
here.
within 60 feet of him.
Ooh, nice. So I'll use my bardic inspiration on Suggestion and tell him, "Good luck over there."
Inspired!
Yeah, you got this.
Don't need it.
Don't need it. I
I
make my
am-
own luck.
Well, that
That's
was my
haste.
unlucky shot.
Just bardic inspiration.
Nope, you deflected it. Dodged.
No, that was haste. Unless you
Fine.
want to give me haste, I'll take it.
Wait, what do you mean haste? I thought it was.
I was
What do you
looking
mean that was
for
Oh.
bardic the little bardic inspiration buff, and I found haste.
Why would I want to give you haste? Where did haste come from?
From a little bag I put over there that I usually have bardic inspiration right next to, but where it is now.
I don't know. It's behind. It's in the trees now. Who knows what happened to it?
It's in
Anyways,
the trees.
if that's your turn, Mel. It's Ezekiel's up next.
Okay, so I guess my turn depends on where is said celestial? Is it here or no?
It's probably like around where you had it searching for a hiding spot.
Yeah, that would make sense.
How much can it move on a turn?
90 feet.
Okay.
So
It'll probably get here start of next turn.
okay,
If you want to call it over.
I'll call for it. Yeah.
Okay.
And what if it could probably get here? No, I can't give it commands. I'm not within. I could. That's a waste. I'll toll the dead. Actually, is that a good idea against a bone devil?
Who knows? You don't know.
I'll be
Maybe.
safe
You want to
and
find out?
sacred flame the bone devil.
It's immune to radiant damage. No. What's that?
Okay.
Dexterity
Alright.
save?
That is a dex save, yes.
9.
It does not save, so I do
We're
get
going out.
damage.
You said A, right? I assumed A because that's the one. Because you had said toll the dead, so I was assuming
Yeah, it was
already
the one that
damaged.
yeah, it
Already
was
had
the one that
damaged. Yep.
Persephone. Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
So that
No.
is what, do I get 3d8? Or how does that work? I'm just gonna
You
roll
get-
this one on here, just because it'll put everything.
Okay.
That's Sacred Flame. That's 8 radiant damage, and then it didn't add my smite.
Wisdom.
Oh, is it wisdom?
The modifier.
Doesn't it add your wisdom? Or no?
One of them does. Let's see.
Oh man, combat's hard, guys.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I know
It's been a minute. It's alright, don't worry. This is just pretend. It's play, you know? It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
This
We're cool.
is the perfect time to get back into it. Stakes couldn't be lower. Right, suggestion?
True,
Crazy.
right?
Oh, I'm not worried.
I'm not worried.
Oh, it's an extra D8. That's what it is. Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Roll a D8. Point. So that is in total
Mhm.
4 plus the 8, 12. 12 radiant damage.
Good mathing. Alright, that's 12.
Yep.
Alright. Anything else?
I would like to move closer to the group. I'm saying that because I'm not
Okay.
at my desktop. That's it for my turn.
Alright. The Horn Devil is next. It's going to move up and going to hurl flame at Ezekiel. Kablam! 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll that'll hit.
You take 20 points of fire damage.
Oh. Yep.
Damn.
Second hurl flame,
doesn't.
16 to hit.
That one doesn't hit.
Second one, deflected by the shield. Could you roll a
Con save?
concentration? Yeah, a concentration
Yeah.
check. Yep.
Oh yeah,
Constitution saving throw.
concentration check.
For the damage you took.
Yes. First one has a nat 1, and that is what is oh what I just clicked.
What?
I fail the con save. I do not
Okay.
keep concentration.
The celestial is gone.
Oh. Wait.
Which just means you can, summon it back right here next turn anyway.
Yeah.
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 The second mote of flame that gets fired and collides with the wall. Velaveria watching from above. Hey, be careful! Bishop, it's your turn.
Okay. Oof, I can't even reach. Okay. Yeah, 30 feet. I'm pretty sure that's all I got. Okay, so I'm going to cast blur on myself.
Okay.
Blur. And that's going to hurt me so much.
Mm-hmm.
But and then I'm gonna bonus action shoot guy.
Which one?
Bone
A?
Devil
Okay.
A. Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. And that is a 26 to hit.
Yeah. That's
And that's
enough.
yay. That's 11 thunder damage.
Okay.
And
Ow,
that's
crap.
what?
Oh crap.
Oh crap. Okay, yeah, and that's it for me.
Frederica. Erica, it's your turn. Fred Erica LaRue.
Nice
Sheesh.
blur.
You hit bone. You hit Bone Devil A, right?
Bone Devil A is the only creature other than Ezekiel that has taken damage, which has not been reflected in your hit points. What are you at? I think 57. 20 from the fire, 1 from the self-inflicted knife wound.
I guess this is what would count.
20 from the fire, 1 from the
Damn.
self-inflicted knife wound, and then 1 from the burn.
No, the
seed.
potato didn't count. That was a joke.
No, the potato didn't actually. Oh, I actually wrote that
saw
down.
you mark it. Yeah.
Oops.
How high up is a Devil A?
Approximately 15, 20 feet.
Basically, can I jump and hit it?
Can I jump and hit it with your get me there? Is that what you're asking? Or
No.
just jumping and hitting? Just standard jumping and hitting. Well,
Bishop.
without get me there, with Bishop.
Be the-
Bishop!
I'll jump on Bishop.
Bishop! Bend over! A wild
No,
thing
I'll
to
use-
hear from the raging charging barbarian.
That's crazy.
I am raging.
Bishop, get on all fours!
Please, man, get me there, please. Don't let me use
Why
it.
can't I just take like a
Without
knee
giving-
for like a moment for to become a stepladder for like half a second?
Honey?
Oh my god.
So without get me there, it would be a check to see how high you could jump.
Oh my god, but then I can also potentially just lose and not hit at all.
Correcto.
Okay. Fuck. I do like chances, but I don't that one.
Up to you.
Hmm. I will. That would be too embarrassing. I'll just get me there.
Okay. So running up, slamming the hammer into, propelling yourself 15 feet up into the air, enough time to get an attack or two off before descending. Go ahead. Make your attack roll. Frederica is propelled upwards. That is
Huh?
that is very unfortunate. Are you doing Reckles?
No, that's
I don't know.
my
It's a-
rage.
Oh,
Rage.
okay. Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, I was like, why did it do that weird error thing? Okay, that makes sense.
Oh well, that would have been nice before I jumped. It doesn't
what, you gotta
matter.
Teleport.
Yeah, no, not the teleport, but the one where I can throw my fucking weapon. But it's
Oh.
okay. I want to bludgeon
when it
this shit
comes back.
anyways. Yeah, that one. You know, whatever.
Right, you have it for the next one that flies, you know?
Can I also reckless?
Yeah, you can Reckles. Go ahead.
Hell yeah! All right. It's geared in. Come on, here for me. Ah, bueno. 18.
18.
No.
18 does not hit.
I can try again.
Of course.
With advantage? That's crazy.
Yeah. Barbarian things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
It was embarrassing
my team.
anyways.
It
I end my turn.
I should have just thrown it. My fucking weapon.
What did it mean? Oh, Tyr, it's his turn.
Nights are hard.
What is the purpose of me if she can just throw herself?
That's why I failed. You never know.
She's going to rush up. Rage. Let's see. As he rages, as he does this, it seems like these blue-white crackles of electricity and lightning begin to permeate the area around.
Oh yeah.
And one of them strikes out towards the bone. Then he is going to try to attack with Reckless himself. That is so that's a 20, not natural on the first one. And a 22. He hits twice. Yay. Each one cracking with additional thunderous damage against the Bone Devil on the ground there. Francesca, your turn.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go support suggestion. We'll run up here and I'm gonna hit this Bone Devil C.
Okay.
And I think I will thunderous smite him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make your attack roll. So let's see. In case anyone wanted to know. 40 damage to Bone. 2 hits.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's a 25 to hit.
25 definitely hits. Absolutely.
Dope. Okay. He needs to make a. I'm guessing he's a creature, so he will need to make a strength saving throw.
No, he's in a weird creature object state. Like,
Oh,
that's a natural
I
one.
wouldn't know what that's
It's
like.
a doll, wouldn't know. It's a devil trapped in the doll body of a devil. So, yeah, that's a natural one. That fails.
Dope. All right. He takes 7 slashing damage and 8 thunder damage, whatever the fuck
Okay.
it's considered. And then he's gonna get knocked back 10 feet and knocked prone.
Okay. Kind of knocked back into this wall here, this interior wall here, bounces off of it, knocked prone over here. I don't know. That's
That's prone enough to me.
bonk. So 15 points of damage plus wall bash damage.
Shit, I mean, if we're getting generous, like, I'll take it.
Okay. And it is prone. See, suggestion had no reason to worry. And with that,
Yeah.
Francesca's turn is over, as is the first round. We will pick up next time with initiative count 20.
Stonks.
As Velaveria
Stonks.
takes her turn.
What?
What?
Wait, what?
What?
Layer
hold
action.
See you guys next time. Good night.
Wait.